Hey, noble ones. Welcome, welcome. Hello, noble ones. $822, 178 to go. 178 to go, guys. One moment, please. Let me see if this changes. Oh, it does. Interesting. I did not know that the Zoom feature did that. Okay, good to know. Welcome, welcome, noble ones. Thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure to have you here. What a day. What a day, my friends. Let me put the chat on screen for a moment. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And I'm going to stay live until we hit the million, guys. I'm going to stay live until we hit the million. That's what I'm going to do. Let me see what you guys are doing, what you guys are saying. Let me check it out. All right. So what have we got? Hello, hello. Watching all the ads. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Hello, hello. How you guys doing? Thank you for that, Chris. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. For each person who unsubscribed, seems like 100 subscribed. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. In fact, if anything, it's a sanitizing. It's been a sanitizing journey. Because it's just me, you, decent people now. And the people that got offended because of my recent content, well, good. It's a purge, isn't it? Your wife's just subbed. Thank you so much, John. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Thunder Norse. Soon to be 1 million. Congratulations. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. We're going to stay live until that happens. And in fact, I'm going to keep going live. It's going to be a bit of a long live. We might even play a little bit later. Hey, Midas, thank you for being a member. Really appreciate that. How you guys are doing over here? Hey, Baron. How are you, my friend? Doing great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, we've got a lot to talk about today, but most importantly, I would like to do a few things today, just so you know what plans we've got. Let me just double check that the connection is doing well, because we changed provider not too long ago, which in theory should be better now. Yeah, it seems like everything is fine. It says excellent connection. That's good. We'll see if that keeps that way. That's fantastic. So, dear noble ones, here is a few other things we're going to do tonight. Of course, I'm going to read all of the super chats and all of the members and as many. I'm not going to say every chat because I physically can't, but I will try to read as many as possible. So thank you very much. As always, anyone who's going to come here and celebrate, if you're here to celebrate this moment that we have together, fantastic. If you're here to celebrate something that happened to Charlie, you're going to get banned. But then again, I think I made that point very clear. Thank you so much, guys. It's great to really share some time with good, decent people, because that's what we need now. We need some kind of compensation after all the filth. We need some compensation. We need like to kind of balance things up. Am I right? So let me see. How far away? Yeah. I think 999. I know, what a number, my friend. What a number. Thank you for subscribing, Odin Weird. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Weird. I think that's how you read it. And also, one member gift from Decaf is theft. I appreciate that. I mean, I suppose, but then again, a decaf at night is not a bad idea. when you're like, you want your coffee, but it's night. You know what I mean. Congratulations, best wishes from Poland. Thank you, Morderito. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for your super chat. Buona salve, gente. Hello, guys. Hey, Lord. Juggernaut, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Metatron is the GOAT. You know what? Metatron is just a normal, decent guy. I'm not special. I'm not like, oh my gosh, it's amazing that you're saying these things that no one says. No, it's sad that I'm saying all these things that people don't say, and that's the reality of it. I don't think there is anything special about me. I think I'm just being a decent guy that looks at something and has a strong opinion over it, and that's how it is. But yeah, you're one of the hardest working YouTubers I've seen. Keep it up. Appreciate that, Paige. And yeah, I'll take that one. I'll take that one, to be honest, because I've been putting out a lot of content, so yeah, that's true. I'd say that's true. I'm gonna refresh several times so that we can make sure that we hit it right, and then yeah, Mafia the Old Country is a Sicilian dub. Metatron Inc. Pinification says, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I know. I want to play that game. That's one of the games we need to play live one of these nights. I've been a little busy lately, calling out people, but yeah, I'll definitely make time. I'm curious. It's going to be fun, I think, to play the Mafia game. It's going to make me feel right back home, When you back in good old Sicily, when you hear threats you hear 3 threats between breakfast and the coffee afterwards. That's how Sicily is, so that's going to be great. That's going to be great. The Killing Duck, thank you so much. Metron, you deserve this so much. I've been watching you since you made that Skyrim video. Stormcloak versus Imperials. Man, you're an OG. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Duck. I don't know can I call you Duck? Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Gold play button incoming. That's what I'm ordering tonight, my friend. Unless there is a mass unsubscribe. And I'm telling you, you know what? I'm looking forward to hit the million, and it's obviously a nice milestone for all YouTubers. And to be fair, it took me 12 freaking years. 12 years. Like the apostles, like the tribes in the Bible, like a lot of it, like the Olympians, like the Zodiac. Like 12 is a number, isn't it? A recurring number. It took me 12 years, but we are here. It is an important moment for any YouTuber, I think. It's nice. I mean, it's also, I'm still me. It's not like, oh, look at me now. Wow, look at me. I've got, I'm just me. It doesn't change anything. But one thing that it's nice to have that. I actually more excited to order the play button because I like stuff. That's why I've got some stuff for you, actually. I bought some, I got into Warhammer the Old World, and I want to show you all the stuff that I ordered a few days ago because I needed a treat. And I'm seeing a lot of super chats. I'll read all of them. Don't worry. And also the tiers that you guys have been gifting. I appreciate that. I'll read all of them. I'll recognize all of them. So I like stuff. So I'm actually looking forward for the play button. But I'm telling you, even if we hit the million and then I lose 100,000 because people are like, oh, I don't like that you didn't laugh at Charlie. I'm like, okay, fine. Let me order the thing. and then whatever. So at least I can say it's a collector's piece. You know what I mean? It's a collector's piece. Well deserved. I appreciate Melanie. So good. You've been like on every stream. I really appreciate that. Sorry for not streaming as much. I will bring it back. It's just that the reason why I stopped streaming so often, it's because YouTube was like penalizing my regular content because of the streams. It was strange. So I needed to keep testing to try and figure out what works and what doesn't. And we might talk a little bit about that because apparently I did study this, and it seems like that one of the reasons why views have been going down lately, apart from the last few days for obvious reasons, but it seems like that it's not something that happened only to me. It's not, oh, you fell off, bro. It doesn't have to do with the quality or the type of content you have been sharing. It really is something that happened in the back end of the algorithm internally on YouTube, and we know when it happened. It happened on the 10th of August. There is a date. We know exactly when it happened. We don't know exactly what they changed, but they did change something, and we know what it affected. So I will talk about that too. It's one of the topics. But one thing we will do, just so you know, and then I'll go back to reading because there are a lot of chats and I want to read. But one thing we will do today at one point during the stream is this. Interesting, says Baron. Oh yeah, I'll tell you more about it. But here's one thing we will do. During the stream, at one point, we will do what they couldn't do in Congress. And we will have a minute of silence in memory of Charlie Kirk. And I can assure you, there will be no screeching demon that will interrupt it. So we will do that. Not right now, I want to wait for more people to arrive. But I'm doing that today. And in fact, I'm looking forward to that more than the million. But I am looking forward to the million. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, so let me see. That's what we are doing, brothers and sisters. That's what we are doing. Okay, so let's go. Let's have a look at very quickly, YouTube calls it fan funding. You know, if there is one thing I never want to call you my fans. It makes me feel cringy. Let's say you're fans of the channel. Let's put it that way. Anyways, YouTube calls it fan funding, so I'm just using the term that YouTube uses. Also, Golden Axe is awesome, and we're going to play the music in a little bit. Let's have a look what we've got. Thank you so much for your support. Also on Twitch, guys. Thank you so much over there. Multi-streaming as always. Appreciate that. Let's see what we've got. So, yeah, Mafia Old Country, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for being a member. Yeehaw, appreciate that, Dissembled. Thank you for the Metatron gift, Decaf. Metatron saludos de Mexico. I love that. I really feel bad about what happened to Charlie Kirk. Me too. But also as a Mexican, it's hard to be a bit sad after what he said. But as a Catholic, I want to believe he's in peace. Look, it's one of those situations. No one is saying it was perfect. And it really is a matter of, and I'm going to say this, in fact, I'm glad you brought it up, because I did want to say one thing about this, and I'll say it on a dedicated video in a little bit. But here's one thing I want to tell you. There were things that I agreed with him, and great. Yeah, we agreed on a lot of things, and then we disagreed on a lot of things. But the reality is, it doesn't even matter, because whatever you think that he may have said, and we have to see if it's true, which is why I'm making a debunking video, where I'll be precise, thorough, and methodical, and we will look at what the guy actually said. Not the twisted version that so we're like, someone claims he says X. Did he? We'll check. If he did, I'll tell you. If he didn't, you'll know what he said. So at least if you want to disagree, I will respect you enough to tell you absolutely disagree with the man, but this is what he said, with full context. But it's not even that. Here's the problem. Charlie Kirk was 31. Guys, I have 12 years on the man. 12 years. I'm 12 years older than the man. Do you think that I still think and believe the exact same things that I did when I was 31 years old 12 years ago? This is the problem with extreme politics. They make you think that an individual and his mentality is a monolith that never changes. But people grow. People change. People become wise with time. They did not give him that opportunity. So whatever thought he may have had, that you and I may think, you know what, no, I don't like what he said there. Maybe he would have changed. Maybe we could have spoken to him. Here's the problem. And that's one of the things I wanted to bring up when it comes to that. Next. Buona salve, did that. Congratulations from Poland. Hey, Polish brother, appreciate that. Man, Polish people, you're such good sports. You're such good sports. Destiny's wife's boyfriend said he likes you. And by the way, guys, please, can you not let Destiny troll you? Can you do that for me? The guy just posted on Twitter saying, look, they got the conservatives and Elon Musk got me banned on Twitch. Unbelievable. The party of free speech. And he got 2 million views because people share it and say, serves you right, Destiny. Guys, it happened in 2020. He's trolling you because he makes money off of the interactions. He's like streaming on Kick, isn't he? So let's just don't let him troll you. Could you imagine if I shared that? I'm like, yes, Destiny, because you talked shit about me. By the way, I am making a response video to his video, which was hilarious because I do want to tell you this. It was a cell phone. Because what Destiny said, of course, my thing was, Destiny, I don't even care about his rhetoric or his politics. Destiny specifically dehumanized people and justified calls to actions that were violent. This was my critique. And his response to that was to say, but I said that during while I was playing video games, not while I was doing a a debate, which I'm like, yeah, exactly, which means you said it when your guard was down and you ended up telling the truth. That's the problem, and that's not how you excuse it. If you changed your mind or you didn't mean it, that's what you need to say, not, well, but I said it in this context, who cares? And the second most important thing is that what I was saying is that he dehumanizes people. You know what he said? That I am wrong and that I'm not a human because of my opinion, effectively proving me right. Thank you. Don't let him troll you. He did not get banned. It's not a new thing. Next. Charlie Brown, thank you for the support. Tenshi, love that. I've only watched you for a year or two, but before you dropped a video professing your faith, I already knew you truly live in Christ, and it shows. Much love from Texas. God bless you. Thank you so much, Texan brother. I love Texas. I love Texan brothers. I'm so sorry for what happened to you during that event. That horrible situation that happened recently with the natural disaster. And if your family was affected, much love for you guys. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Metatron. God bless. Thank you so much, Rex. Spyro says subbed for you for 23 months straight. Oh, I know, man. I know your name by heart. Almost 2 years. A good choice on my part. I appreciate that. Thank you for standing strong and solid. Almendes, also congratulations for the 1 million sub. Also hope you could watch more stuff about Mexico's history because it's amazing. I agree. Christian, the demos. You know what? The guy who brings me mail is from Mexico, and we always have a great time because he speaks to me in Spanish and I speak back in Italian, and we just laugh because it's funny that we can understand each other. It's every time the guy is arriving, it's like a party here. It's like a party here. He goes like, buenos dias, hermano, and I go, buongiorno, fratello, and it's great. The demons and unsubscribed and left the channel. Yeah, good riddance to refuse. Absolutely. We stand with you in the name of decency, truth, and humanity. Appreciate that, Christian. Thank you. Considering Bethesda tweets, no more Elder Scrolls, Fallout until the fire. Yeah, we'll have to make sure that who did it. Like, I would like for Bethesda, because I think they fired him. Whoever was, like, I'll have to investigate that before I do a boycott. I do boycotts. I just research first. Thank you. Hey, Leonida Spata. Fantastic channel, by the way. Check him out. Big congratulations, Metatron, very much deserved. Thanks to finally see you reach this massive milestone very soon. Not to jinx it. Yeah, no problem. Here's a little donation to get. I appreciate that. Some new armor. Thank you so much. It needs to be a new helmet. You know what? I'm going to switch helmet when we cross it. I'm going to switch helmet. MW, congrats on soon to be 1 million. Thank you. Started watching in 2023. Before I went on my study abroad in Rome for ancient engineering. Haven't stopped. That's wonderful. Glad to have people like you in our country. In Italy. Azur, you're a very gifted teacher. Thank you very much. Thank you for teaching us all something new every day. My pleasure. Jeffersonian, there is a recent video by the channel Smarter Every Day on Pompeii that I would love to see you react to. Ave Pompey. Of course, Pompey was going to be mentioned on my... yeah, so I'll check them out, absolutely. For example, I love the topic of speaking about the city of Pompeii. And I made a dedicated, long, well-researched video that the YouTube algorithm absolutely did not show anyone. So there's that. But then I made a react video to a channel, pretty much using the same talking points because I had studied deeply for the video. And the reaction got me a lot of views. And then people were like, oh, why do you do reactions? Because I just did the original and it's not pushed anywhere. What am I to do? What can I say? Here we are. JD, thank you very much. And you were fun here. You and your team's work is phenomenal. I appreciate truly. God bless you and yours. Thank you. And I assure you the team exists, regardless of what you may have heard. And by the way, we'll be talking about the people who usually, my haters, who usually do make videos about me. And now now they are interestingly silent. We need to talk about them too in a little bit. Deus Vult. Jack Coyle, congrats Meta, long-time fan, looking forward to the future, thank you very much. Dan, not going anywhere. Daniel, sorry, never realized I was not subscribed till now. I appreciate it, I'm gonna have to double check, guys. Congrats on 1 million, hello from, hey, Abruzzo, hi. And thank you very much, Forza. I've never been to Abruzzo, but I have a couple of friends from there. Or have I? No, wait, I have. I actually have once. Andreas, being a decent guy, is seemingly in decent time, it takes both strength and courage. Yeah. Thank you for your example. It helps us all to step up and keep each other honest and good. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Andreas. Grande Meta, da un italiano a Dubai. Hey, an Italian in Dubai. Thank you. God bless you, brother. Appreciate. Did I hit it? Let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see. 1 second. 1 second. In one. Let me refresh. I'm going to refresh it with you. 1 moment. I'm going to refresh it with you guys. You ready? You ready? All right. In 3, 2, 1... Boom! 1 million, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you did it. You did it. Thank you, Star Yuki, for the tears. Woohoo! Let's go. Let's go. Put them on screen. Put them on screen. Put them all on screen. Come on. All of them, everyone. I'll go back to reading live chat. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
We did it. Woohoo!
Thank you guys. So
and the wife
much.
is here, and
Oh
she's
my
jump. Oh,
God.
don't jump too much. Don't jump too
Sorry.
much. I don't want you to.
No, it's okay.
Feel sick.
I heard you.
Yeah. Man, that was
Hi.
great. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You did it. We did it.
Oh my God, y'all are the best.
12 years. GG. I'm getting a little hot. I should probably take this off. I should probably take this off. 1 second. I should probably take this off. Let's go. I hope I don't get a moist critical on this because he lost like 1 million subs because of a bug. That was actually funny.
No, I don't think you will. Man, you have a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello. Yeah, people are great. People are fantastic.
Kiva.
Thank you so much, guys. It's amazing. 1 million. Let's
Kiva.
go. Let's go.
Kiva. Come here.
Let's go, guys. We did it together. We did it together. Let's go. And the dog is here. And the dog is here.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Guys, that was amazing. You guys did it. You guys did it. This is incredible. This is we're making history today.
Absolutely.
We're making history today. Personal history, of course, but we're making history today. And that's actually one thing I want to say that I was telling her as well, because I noticed one comment that was telling me, but why are you talking about these things lately? Is this like a variety channel? What do these things that are happening, including Charlie Kirk, what do they have to do with your channel? And here's my response to that, and I do want to say it now as we hit the million. As we hit the million, for 12 years, I've talked about history, the history that was. Today, we'll talk about the history that is.
Damn straight.
We are making history,
Woo.
and they will not say that I stayed silent. It is all history, guys. It is all history. Thank you for being here.
Congratulations, babe.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go. So.
I'm gonna have to call you back soon then,
Okay.
because of that.
Unless you want to do it now.
In a little bit, yeah, because
Okay.
now it's a mess. It's,
Just let me know.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that.
Bye, chat. I'll see you in a little bit.
Man, the 1 million. We're gonna order the. I need to get back to the comments, but we're gonna order. We need to the play button at one point. I mean, I can't order it live because sensitive information, but I will do it. I think once we're done. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. How many people do we have right now on the stream? Let me see. Very quickly, just have an idea. Oh, that's a lot of viewers. 1,300 people watching. That is a lot of viewers. I really appreciate that, guys. Really appreciate that. This means, because I mean, it's right. It's both of us. It's not just me. I mean, what the heck would I do without you? I'm even going Italian with it. Look at this. I'm even going Italian. GG, guys. GG. This is it, guys. This is it. Can't believe it, man. I remember when I started YouTube. I remember I was a school teacher. I was teaching in high school. Give you a little history, I guess. Teaching in high school, underpaid, and you know what? I'm just gonna say it: underpaid and overqualified. Isn't this a lot of us? Isn't this a lot of us? And but yeah, I was teaching and all that, and that's how it was. And then I started, you know what, I want to make some videos, because at the time I was watching videos on YouTube as always, and I'm like, you know what, I want to start doing it myself. Let me grab a helmet, let me grab this, let me grab that. And then I still remember that I started saying, you know what, I'm getting views, meaning 50, and I felt, you know, maybe I could invest on this, and I invested on it. I took money from my salary. I invested about 5,000 euros, which was everything I had saved in my account. History sensei, yeah. And I bought mail, Roman armor, helmets, and people told me, you're crazy. Yeah, I know, 50 views, brother. And people told me, you're crazy, you're spending all of your money. And I'm like, no, I believe it. I think there is potential here. I think it's possible. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a teacher at school. I'll be a teacher here. What's the difference? It's just, I guess, hopefully more people. And yeah, I believed in it. And I do remember this guy as well telling me, no animus towards him. I don't even remember his freaking name, but I do remember that he said, why, do you think you're even going to make $50? I own land in the United States of America. I bought a house. Not flexing, but I'm saying it worked. So you have 36 subs, Zane. Well, keep going. I hope you hit the 1 million, brother. And all of this is thanks to you. All of this is thanks to you. So I really thank you for for allowing the stream to happen. I know a lot of you have joined the channel recently, and I'm really happy that you're here. You're valued. You're welcome. I really appreciate that. But I also want to say to those people that stayed the whole time, thank you so much for being solid, because man, I've been attacked and people have made, this is the reason. This is why this Charlie Kirk situation hit so hard. Because the same things that they told him that eventually radicalized a maniac into wanting to do what he did to him are the same insults and accusations people used against me. People that got hundreds of thousands of views. So I saw myself, if you know what I mean. And that's why this hit so hard, apart from the human level, which would have hit hard anyways, because I immediately thought of the little girl and the little boy and the wife. And I think any decent human person would think that immediately. But I think it really hit hard because of that. And that's where we are. Thank you, Manny. Thank you guys for your generosity. By the way, I want to say thanks to Savage as well and TF Arik for subscribing with Prime. All of you that are doing this, I really appreciate that. Starwind Yugi, you're amazing for all of these. Thank you so much. You're very generous. She's awesome, by the way. One of the best on Twitch. You should click her. You should go check her out. And you subbed. Thank you so much, Pete. Appreciate that. You can call me friend, absolutely, no problem. Yeah, sometimes I see YouTubers that say that, hey guys, just so you know, you're here because you watch my content, but we are not friends. And I'm like, goodness gracious, you make it sound transactional that way. Goodness gracious. It's one of those things, I guess. I don't have a problem with that. Call me whatever you want. I mean, after all the things I've been called, definitely not going to get offended by that one. I'll check the super chats. I know that there are more super chats I haven't read. And thank you for subscribing with Prime Ipuds. I appreciate that. Yes, I do have an official Discord, so do check it out. There is a link over there, so appreciate that. Hey, Steph, so good to have you here. She's one of the OGs. I'm so damn proud of you guys. This is wild. Yeah, absolutely. To have been here from almost the very start, indeed. I remember when you were under 1,000 subs, and now look at you. Look at us, not at me. But yeah, true. I mean, just to give you another piece of lore, today we'll give you lore, particularly for those who are new, but in general for everyone. You know how I call you noble ones? The first time that I called you noble ones was for my special 500 subscribers. And the reason why I said it is because there was someone in the comments that said, look, we are the noble 500s. And I thought, noble 500s, I kind of like that. And so the next episode, I said, hello, noble ones. I added ones. But that's how noble ones, that's where it comes from. That's where it comes from. And I'll tell you in a little bit why I call my channel Metatron. So that's another one that I've made a video, but it's a video that I made a very long time ago, and I strongly suggest you not to watch it because it's cringe, it's slow, I didn't know how to get to the freaking point. Not that I've learned necessarily, but definitely it's better for me to take 15 minutes to get to the point than to take 45 minutes to get to the point, which is how it was, and I don't even know why people stuck around, but here we are. I guess people are more patient. People are more patient. Thank you, Timothy. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And your hair is glorious. Well, thank you, Savage. It's interesting coming from a man called Savage, and I've got the Savage hair, I suppose. But yeah, it's weird, I tried cutting it. I did. I cut it 6 years ago? And look at me. At this point, I'm like, well, what's the point then? I did it. I cut it. Very short. And here we are. 6 years. Is it 6 years? I think it's 6 years. Let me see. We need to study this. This is a case study, guys. I don't do this often, but we might need to do something about this. Problem is, as I say, problem is, it doesn't seem to work. It just doesn't work. I tried, so it's pointless. This point is pointless. I just retired, so I'm growing mine out. Sounds great. Sounds great. So yeah, I just stopped, and I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna cut it anymore. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. I've gained much. Okay, so we need to go back to the super chats because I don't want to be disrespectful. That hair will need some anti-gravity. I agree. Welcome new subs, absolutely. Bet and hair than Asmongold. Asmongold is great. By the way, did you hear that? That the Destiny's chat called me the European Asmongold, and I freaking love it. I also love it that the Omni Demon at one point looked at me and went, I don't even know what he said, but he went like, oh yeah, you tell me how it is, truth seeker. And I'm like, man, this is epic. This is epic. the Omni Demon calling me truth seeker as if it was an instant. I love it. I love that name. I'm gonna own both names now. I'm gonna own both names. That's what I'm gonna do. Are you a Catholic? Well, I mean, I'm from Italy, man. So I was brought up Roman Catholic, absolutely. And I prefer to call myself a Christian because I've studied with so many denominations over the years that I prefer to use a more generic term right now. Now, whether or not in the future I'll decide to connect myself to a specific denomination or not, who knows? Who knows? But for now, that's how it is. And by the way, here's another thing. Asmongold did a react to me, and he was very respectful. He was very respectful. So there's that. I don't know why I hate him. People tell me, oh no, but he's hateful, but he was nice. I mean, and then for some reasons instead I need to care about what the people that call me all of the names that got Charlie dead, apparently I need to care about what they think. Not a chance. Yeah, Asmongoldo. That does sound Italian, I'll give you that much, my friend. And by the way, I am an Italian, but I'm also Sicilian. And yeah, Sicilian first, in fact. I am Italian, because I am Italian, but that's how it is. All Sicilians are Italians, but not all Italians are Sicilian, so I do like to specify that. Okay, so let me see the fan funding a little bit so that I'm not disrespectful to people's hard-worked money, because, of course, you are being amazing, guys, but I do want to underline that I know that I'm absolutely not entitled neither to the views nor to the subscribers. So I'm very grateful for everything and your amazing generosity. And also, we had I got an email, and I'll show you the email. I have the permission. I got an email from Viking Jewelry, the people that the company that I partnered up, and when we produce our merch, like the rings and the bracelets and the pendants, and they said you guys ordered so many pendants, it's insane, and I really appreciate that. So I will show you a little bit. But I want to say anything that happens, I'm grateful. And I do not take anything for granted, not even a single dollar. All right, so let's... I got a lot to read, guys. I'm going to have to do it in batches. So I'm going to refresh again. What should be below? Yeah, let's refresh in a little bit. We'll refresh in a little bit. But before we do that, excuse me. So before we do that, I can close this. We don't need double situation. Great. And I'm just going to put my X account. I hate calling it like that. I can't say Twitter anymore. My account on X. How about that? I'm going to put my account on X here. And what we're going to do is I need to read a few of these. And then we will continue. And then we will have our... Okay, whatever. All right, so let's see. Yeah, let me reduce a little bit the size because the size is a little big. There we go. Splendid. Now we have it. Okay. All right, what do we got? There we go. For some reasons, it has to be at 250%. Maybe reset? No, it has to be 250%. Whatever you want, Chief. What can I tell you? Stay safe. I will. Thank you. Metatron, you deserve it so much. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. This was one of the ones that we read already. So let's Charlie Brown. We read that. The demons have unsubscribed. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was, yeah, I'll tell you more about that. I have so much to say, you have no idea. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. This is going to be a busy stream, I can tell you that much. Hey, Higashi Martial Arts. I want to read this first. Carlo, congrats on the milestone. Have you seen the 2006 BBC docudrama about the Judean revolt? I think you'd enjoy it. No armbands? Oh, yeah, that's great. No, I haven't watched it. I'll check it out. Thank you, Higashi Martial Arts, good friend of the channel. Glad to be a part of the big day, bro. Congratulations, my brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate that you spelt it the way I say it. It's very, very nice of you. Can I even say it the other way? Let me think. Brother, 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 brother. It feels a little unnatural, doesn't it? Brother, brother. Why does it sound weird when I say it, while when you guys say it, it sounds fine? Brother, 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 brother. I haven't got a clue, guys. I can't do it. Sorry. Brother. I said brother since I was like a teenager. Esther, thank you. Well done, Metatron. Honored to be a noble one. Thank you for all your content, especially the Charlie upload. Never stop. Absolutely. I'm not done. Let me tell you that much. Regular uploads will appear as well. Just so you know, I will still do the occasional history one. Not occasional, I'll post them. I'm even considering posting twice a day. We'll see. For now, I'm continuing daily, but you will see those pop up as well. Unfortunately, the algorithm doesn't tell you, so there's that, but they will still happen. So do refresh the page, occasionally check. Can't hang around. Congratulations. No problem, Benjamin. Thank you. Majora, congratulations on 1 million. Not sure you got my emails, but if so, sorry for not sending the clarification correction on the recent Aztec video. Hey, no problem. Don't worry about it. I've received a lot of emails recently. So also because I've been sending a million emails, a million, I'm being hyperbolic, to my sponsors, because I've been letting my sponsors know that I stand with Charlie, that I am against this assassination, and if they have a problem with it, they can keep their money. So you can imagine I've been receiving a lot of emails, and that's how it is. Johnny, congrats on the impressive milestone. My pleasure. Thank you for being here. Hello, fellow American. Hello. Working on the citizenship, my friend. I recently bought a Nagamaki. Ooh, that's a nice sword. That's the half sword, half spear, the one with the handle all the way up to the half. Love those. And I think you should acquire a yeah, me too. I'd love to get a Nagamaki, to be honest. There was one of these Shogun. Was it Nobunaga that had an entire corps of bodyguards armed with that? I'll have to double check. Hi, Metatron, all the way from Mexico. Appreciate. A question: have you ever made a video about how socialism eroded the culture of the populations? Honestly, no. Every time I've made videos on governance, it's always ancient or sometimes comparative. So I'll do ancient democracies versus modern democracies, ancient republic versus modern republic, or the way monarchies worked. I was planning a video on theocracies. So there are things that I wanted. I've never really talked about socialism per se, because it's kind of outside the usual area of discussion. But yeah, Baron, thank you, Baron, my friend. Congratulations on the impending 1 million. Yeah, we just hit it. With the Charlie situation, I'm faced with a moral conundrum. Do we judge a man for just the good or bad one does, or do we judge them on the impact they leave on the world? Personally, I think you need to judge the person who murdered him first. When there is a victim, I don't think it's the moment to judge him. I think it's the moment to judge those who are laughing, because for whatever he may have said, anything he said was not as bad as the people who are celebrating, laughing, giggling, and endorsing for his entire family to also follow suit. So we work with priority. First, we judge those. Then afterwards, I am making a debunking video where I will present what his ideas actually were. And then we can absolutely, it is your right, as long as you're decent, and I know you are specifically, then absolutely you can say, look, I looked at the stuff, yeah, I didn't agree with this, I think he was wrong on that. That's fine. That's fine. But at the end of the day, what the problem is that if you compare him to other people, he was moderate at that point. If you compare him to me, no, I'm more moderate. But if you compare him to other people, that he was the moderate one. It's just one of those things. But that would be my answer to your question. I'd say first let's judge all the scum. Then we can return and talk. SVR, because in an hypothetical of Cuba, China finally getting rid of their totalitarian overlords, my take is that would be, okay, I see. Well, yeah, I mean, totalitarianism is a massive topic. Funny enough that one of the people that made videos about me had a problem with me using the term totalitarian regimes. Apparently I made it up. Broody, just want to say I love you and congrats. Thank you so much. Thank you for having a spine and morals. Absolutely. This is the time. It's now or never. I have a lot of respect for you. God bless. I appreciate that. Thank you. A Sicilian who speaks Italian, English, and Japanese, and Mandarin, and French, and Spanish. Talk about European and Japanese weapons and armor. Would love to. Talk about history and archaeology. Yeah. Who would watch and subscribe to this? Well, me for one. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Hope you'll go into the huge influence of Roman Republic on US history sometimes. Actually, I have mentioned it a few times. Whenever people ask me directly, what do you think is the closest system of governance from the ancient period to the modern American system? And of course, there isn't one that is one-to-one, of course, but I would say the closest one would be the Roman Republic. Absolutely. That's what I believe. Because if you try something else, like the ancient Greek democracy, which was a form of pure democracy, no, it's not the type of governance that America is. Neither is the Roman Republic, but it's definitely closer. What do you think about Winged Hussars? I freaking love them. They're epic. How to Texan? Didn't know about you before, Charlie. When I saw your first video on him, I subbed without knowing anything about your channel. I did it because it was obvious you were a person of integrity, morals, and character. Keep up. Absolutely, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope, since I see you're from Texas, that everything is okay with your family, considering the tragedy that happened there. My heart goes to you guys. Experiment, God bless. May the mission of truth continue through your work. Absolutely. As it continues through the way, the truth, and the life. Himself, Yeshua, the living God. Amen. Almed, my girlfriend is trans. She's a bit of a leftist. We argued about Charlie Kirk, but finally solved it. We've been together for 5 years, so I was scared because she didn't like what he said about her type. I understand that. I hope that she could come to reason, because, again, she doesn't need to agree with the man. Here's the thing, right? So as long as she recognizes, yeah, it was wrong what happened to him, and I'm sorry for his family, that's really all you need, right? Because then the other things, it's okay. That's what he wanted. He wanted for people to talk and disagree. So all of the rest is fine. And that's what I would say. Bonnie, are you buying a ranch in Idaho soon? Come and enjoy the cowboy life. Yeah, appreciate that. You know, jokingly with my wife, we always say if we do make it one day, I think my next purchase for some reasons would be a cottage in, man, we said a state and I keep forgetting it. What was it? It'll come back, but there is a state, and we thought, well, I would love to have a cottage in this state. We'll see one day, but it's just dreaming, you know. Matty, it's the Defender Nagamaki from RVA Katana. God bless my brother in Christ. Congrats. Oh, that's the one you got it for. The fantastic. Congratulations on your sword. Felicidades. Appreciate that. Thank you. Jason, congrats on 1 million. I feel a camaraderie with you as someone who also loves history and normally stays away from current issues, but has compelled. I have to do it, friend, by belief and faith to speak up. Thank you. Absolutely. Like literally, when I saw all of this happen, I told myself, this is wrong. And what really pushed me to not just the assassination, it's the celebration. That's what pushed me over the edge. And I felt, you know what? You can say whatever you want about Charlie, but he still was a brother in Christ. So I am not, after my demise from this mortal life, I'm not going to look the man in the eyes in front of the Lord and tell him I was too afraid to speak. This is I don't like this world of violence where people cannot speak their mind. And I do not like a world where people laugh about someone else's misfortune, regardless at that point on who the person is who is receiving said misfortune. I don't like this world. I did not consent to this world, but that's where I live, and so I'm speaking up, and we have to do it for our children. We need to build a better world because they don't deserve this. And that's what I'm going to say about that. As I say, I have a lot to say today. Someone, Metatron, thank you so much for the gift. Thank you, Jim. If you are excited, Metatron is excited. Lovely wife. Yeah, she's adorable. She's adorable. The dogs should get treats. You're absolutely right. Congrats, I've gained much knowledge from your channel. God bless you from the UK, former home of free speech. Goodness gracious, I hope you restore it. Well, until the lion wakes up. I don't know exactly, of course, all my knowledge when it comes to the UK comes from social media. So I don't know what is real, what is false, what's exaggerated, what's been twisted. I have no idea. I do know, however, and one thing we know for sure is that right now the UK is in unrest. And I do hope, guys, that everything is going to be okay. At the end of the day, I don't think there is anything wrong with this flag. In fact, I think you have a beautiful flag and you should fly it proudly. That's what I'm going to say. And when it comes to the rest, will have to do the proper investigating and double and triple checking of information, because this, my friends, is not the age of information. It's the age of disinformation, which is why this is an important task to try and triple check everything. I just said on Twitter the last few days, I've had a few clashes with YouTubers. I've had a few, some people started following me, YouTubers, and others, we have had some clashes. And there was one YouTuber who kept lying about me, but not lying in the sense that he did it on purpose. I left to underline. It's just that he made statements, and then I'm like, did you even check? Because you told me I didn't say X, and here is the timestamp where I did say that. So why don't you freaking check before you open your damn mouth? Is what I told him. Now, I don't want to tell you who it is yet, because I want to see how he responds to that. If he responds and admits, he's like, you know what, you're right, I was wrong with this, and then fine. But if he doubles down, I'm going to freaking war. It's scorched earth. So you will see him on the nice thumbnail with me pointing and him on the right. Or the left of the thumbnail, whatever. No, it's on the right. So I'm not going to tell you yet who it is, because I always give people a second chance. Let's see how he responds. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Big John. Appreciate that. Flex, sub since 500k. Man, I can think of that deserves it more than you. My Lord, God bless you. You're one of the inspiration to actually get back into creating YouTube content. I appreciate that, Flex. I hope you have success with your endeavors. Flint, thank you for becoming a member. Much love. Congrats. Thank you, Ivanhoe. What a name. Sir Knight. I've been subscribed since you were at the 100k. You're pleasantly predictable in situations like this. Good men always are. Thank you for your hard work. I appreciate that. Thank you. As I say, I don't think I'm doing anything special. I think I'm doing what any decent person would do. Congrats, all those numbers add to 4 subscribers. Appreciate that. Yeah. First encounter with Destiny was after October 7th, looked for diverse POV. Within a week, he talked about how MAGA supporters should buy rope. Yeah, his mental decline is tragic and shouldn't be public. Congrats. I appreciate, and you know what's crazy? Is that another thing, I'll make a video about this. Tomorrow I'm going to make my video when I respond to him, because he responded to me, right? And another thing that I accused him of, because I made very specific accusations, I'm precise with my vocabulary. You can tell me all you want. Metatron is arrogant. Fine, I'll take that one. But I'm precise. Arrogant and precise. Give me that. And I said, you put people in a full group. You say, all conservatives are X, all liberals are X. That's what you do. Instead, what I do is that I look at people and I say, this person is scumbag, scumbag, scumbag. This person is fine, scumbag, scumbag, fine, scumbag. That's what I do. And the thing is that he said that I was wrong with that. And then he said, all conservatives are MAGA, which is objectively false. So what are we even doing here? That's why he was so annoyed and called me, as an insult, truth seeker. It revealed that the truth is precisely what he hates. So yeah, thank you, Bruce. Appreciate that. GDA, congrats. Just curious, are you into football? If so, what team do you support? Are you for Roma? I would say Palermo and Milan, AC Milan, so AC Milan. It's just in Italy we say AC Milan. Those are the teams I like. I'm not that much into football. I mostly watch it just for national cup. Still waiting on your most overrated hits figure. We'll check it out. It's going to take some time probably. Thank you, Noah. You are the GOAT. We love you, buddy. Appreciate that. Thank you, Patrick. We're almost done with these. Congratulations. Have you ever done a video on the Battle of Lepanto? Not yet, but that's a good one, Patrick. Could we watch your old videos together? I'm talking about the era where you made the Stormcroaker Imperial and 1 million. I appreciate that. Thank you. Maybe not on the live stream, but I'm more than happy if you want to rewatch them. Congratulations. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. 1 million subs. I love the channel. Discovered it a few months ago. Love you all. Great content. Thank you very much. Stumbling. I found what might be my first comment on your channel. Wow, 10 years ago. About subscriber burnout. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, hit the million. There you go. Now the beard 6 years will be Italian Gandalf. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I think the perfect beard is when it's like a little bit. And congratulations. Thank you. Been around 300, 400k. Thank you so much. And Ray, appreciate that. And thank you for the membership. You're always very generous. And Victoria, ciao Raffaellino. Man, my mom used to call me that. That's actually very nostalgic. I appreciate that. As an archaeologist, I appreciate you, your team and channel. Been watching you for 2 years. Amazing to see. Good sense of commitment with your excellence and truth. Thank you so much from Brazil. I love that. And I like that. You know, I love it that there are academics that like my channel and support. And I've got a lot. And here is the thing that some people misrepresent and tell me that I am against academia. I'm not against academia. As long as people are professional, I'm against those academics that use, in fact, betray the public trust, use their PhDs, and then they do politics. I'm only calling out those. But of course, there are plenty of academics that are fantastic. Once again, I don't do the full group. I have no problems with academia. I have problems with how academia is becoming. And I'm sure that there are a lot of people that also have that problem, but because they work in academia, they can't say it because they don't want to lose their job. And I understand that. But don't worry, I'll be your voice. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I'll just speak. That's how it's going to be, my friends. I love Valheim. It's one of my favorite. I know, Truth Seeker is an insult. I have the clip, guys. Because, of course, he made it immediately. I don't know if private or unlisted, but immediately after the live stream, he removed it. But I had already downloaded it. I'm one step ahead. So I'll show you everything. Thank you, thank you. The internet is forever, pretty much. Pretty much. Cool. All right, so let me put these to the side so we can... I would like to now do the little animation that, of course, I'm always late when it comes to these things. We'll do the animation now. So let me do the animation one moment. We do it in 3. Where is it? There we go. 3, 2, 1... I've got the animations, guys. Who do you think I am? I've got a professional YouTuber here. It only took me, a decade plus 2 to learn how to do these things. But here we are. Here we are, noble ones. Yeah. We got the special effects here. We got the special effects, guys. In fact, not only this, we need Golden Axe music. That's what we need. We need Golden Axe music, so we're going to get the Golden Axe music right now. Thank you, Ray Gonzalez, for 20 memberships. My gosh, man. I really appreciate you. In 3, 2, 1. Golden Axe, guys. We need Golden Axe. Already 132 people, over 1 million, by the way. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much for making this happen. Golden Axe is epic. Golden Axe is always happy. And by the way, I would like to underline, I don't know if you guys know this. I know the music is high. I'll lower it. But I don't know if you guys know this. I know I made a lot of videos about Charlie Kirk on this channel. I made like 60 or 70 posts about it on X, and I made also a video of my statement about Charlie Kirk's and condemnation of the people that are laughing about it on my second channel, Metatron's Academy, and on my third channel, Metatron's Protectorate. It's not a plug, by the way. I mean, if you do want to check them out, absolutely, but I'm not saying it to plug it. I'm saying to say I made sure that everybody knew, because you see, my second channel exploded about on its own about a month ago because one of the videos hit 2 million views, and it went from 80,000 to 135,000 in a month. And so a lot of the people organically joined the channel but didn't know anything about me, so they didn't watch the video on my main. And that, I did think for a split second, are these people gonna unsubscribe? But then I thought, good, if they unsubscribe, it means they're happy about it, I had to tell myself. And once I realized that, I'm like, okay, great, absolutely, let's go back to 80 if that's the case. But it didn't happen. I think I lost like a little bit of subscribers, but it's the purge, it's the sanitization. And so I did it on my gaming channel as well, and it's gonna be everywhere. Absolutely. Oh, you know, I'll read your super chat, absolutely. I was taking because I read a lot, so I'm gonna read them, but we're gonna stay here, guys, don't worry about it. Alright. So let me get back to, look at them. Look at Golden Axe. His name is Axe Battler, and he does not use an axe. And his name is Gilius. Sounds Latin, so I appreciate the man. and her name is Tiris Flair. I always pronounce it Tyrus. I think I was wrong. I think it's Tiris. And what a game. You never played it? Well, you're probably too young. As I say, one of the reasons why also I was so shocked by Charlie's death is because I have 12 years on the man. I know I may not look it. That's one of the perks of being an angel, by the way. I'm not like you humans growing old. I mean, but yeah. All right, so I'm going to read the super chats in a second. But before we do that, since we do have a lot of people, there is one thing I want to do. So let me send a text to the wife very quickly. And maybe we don't need this for now. We'll do the other special effects in a second. She wanted to be part of it. So now I'm going to do something that I really want to do. One moment. Let me text her. All right. So let me see the numbers very quickly. Yeah, absolutely. We got still over 1,000 people. So I think this is the good time. So while I wait for the wife, I'll read a few super chats and then we'll do what I said I would. So thank you, Throne204. Well deserved. I love your content and style. Appreciate that. Thank you for your generosity. I appreciate that. I might play some Skyrim later, by the way. I want to play something in a little bit. Trodimus, congratulations. Metatron on YouTube and the world could use more people like you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Likewise. I feel the channel has been sanitized in a way that it's amazing, because sometimes you could have a person who is a piece of shit but is interested in ancient freaking Greece and sees one of my videos and then they're like, oh, I want to subscribe to this channel, but then they are some of the people that celebrated and laughed. Good that they unsubscribed. Thank you, Scootum. Congratulations. I've watched you around 100k subs and someone just realized was not subbed. You probably were unsubbed. It has happened. I'm going to pretend I'm number 1 million. Appreciate that. My lovable, cringy internet father with a heart of gold. P.S. What is your favorite helmet? Armet, probably. And Ray Gonzalez. Yeah, depends on the mood. It depends on the day. Wow, Destiny making blanket statements and gets angry after someone disagrees with his sayings and so. I know, right? I know. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the super chats. I know that there are some super chats I haven't read yet. So I will continue with that. Thank you. I will continue with that. But before we continue, guys, I think this is the time to do what Congress couldn't.
Wouldn't.
Couldn't. Well, yeah, I guess. Wouldn't and couldn't. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just going to do something now, which is this. Okay? So I'm going to do 1 minute of silence. Chat, you could type if you want. It doesn't make a sound, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. 1 second. We're going to start very soon. 1 moment. There we go. I'll leave this page. I like this page.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do this. Great. So I will do what Congress didn't. And we're going to start. I do want to show. Oh, but I can't show that on screen if I do this. Unless I copy paste it. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can copy paste this into these sources. It did. Yeah, it worked. Wow. Man, improvising. That's a professional YouTuber right there. Doesn't know how to do anything. Anyways. All right, guys. Let's make sure we have the timer. I want the phone with no sound.
Okay.
Here you go. Is your phone with no sound?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm starting now. 1 minute of silence for Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Until we meet again. Thank you, Noble Ones. I really appreciate that. We did it. They couldn't do it. We did it. I really appreciate that. I'm going to edit that and post it. That's what I'm going to do. Let me put them back on screen very quickly. I'll put them like this, and we'll go like this. Fight on. All right, so going back, let me see. All right, Ray Gonzalez was saying if people became afraid to speak their minds, freedom of speech dies. And if freedom of speech dies, democracy might as well go out the window.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Yep.
Are you okay, baby?
Oh no, I'm
It's
fine.
okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I've been just
I know.
this whole like. I don't even. It doesn't feel like tomorrow is a week already.
Oh, I know.
Like it feels like it's been 2 days. Like that it happened 2 days ago.
We need to place the order for the shirt.
I did.
Oh, you did? Fantastic.
Well, the freedom one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ray, I said this in many other videos, but whether you love him or hate him, what happened there was just unacceptable. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The right here is a true attack on freedom. This right here is a true attack on freedom of speech and democracy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. A bullet cannot kill an idea. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You're a good man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right. So just again, I don't want to be disrespectful. Love the flag. I don't want to be disrespectful to people who are, you know, it's hard-earned money. So just want to make sure that I'm respectful. Let me see. We read all the way to. Let me see. Luckily, YouTube allows me to go all the way back if I need to. So yeah, love history. Think. Wow, that's man, guys, you've been incredible, extremely generous. I really appreciate that. This is gonna be like the biggest stream. Oh, I should remove the text though because it looks like I'm still. It's like you're talking.
No, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay. So I think we're here. Yeah. There we go. I got it. So. Oh yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. That's all. Yeah. In fact, don't even bring it up.
Okay.
That one. It's fine. Yeah. I think he was trolling. You're the GOAT. No, yeah, I'll explain it later.
Okay.
Yeah. You're the GOAT. Appreciate that. Congratulations. Have you ever done a video on the Battle of Lebanon? Yeah, I read that one. Let me see. Sending you my €2 from Greece, my brother. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I love Greece. I love history. Thank you for doing what you do. Appreciate gas. Thank you, Taco. I believe in you. Thank you so much. Congrats, bro. Keep it up. Absolutely. Alaman, Metatron tonight. I'm going to pray that sense takes hold. Absolutely. I'm going to pray that things cool down, that people won't get hurt. Absolutely. I'm going to pray as hard as I can for peace. I'm scared of what seems to be coming. So here's one thing about that. There are people, I agree with you 100%. 100%. And there are people that have been saying, oh, we should calm down and we should de-escalate. But de-escalation in a situation like this that is so critical does not happen just by saying, calm down, bro. De-escalation happens when justice happens first. So first, the shooter needs to face justice. So that's the first step before we even talk about anything else. First is the shooter needs to face justice. Then they need to see if there is anyone else who could be charged with accessory to murder because of, on Discord, people that knew and didn't say anything, that kind of stuff. No, I know. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah. And so that's another thing that needs to happen. Then we need to have repercussions for the people that are calling for violence with huge platforms. I've mentioned a few. I'm going to continue because that's illegal and it's not right that they keep getting away because we don't want this to happen again. So something needs to change on platforms like Twitch, on platforms like whatever the heck, Kick, whatever you want. And then after all of that, I am going to call out the people that are laughing. Now, of course, laughing and condemning, there is a line. It's not illegal to be horrible. It's illegal to call for violence, and that's an important distinction. Let's not go into hate speech situations because that's not who we are. However, this discussion, like these people need to be called out. And then if their friends cut ties, or if it so happens that their employer, like the girl that I showed that said next should be the children, Charlie Kirk's children. Yeah, I showed her face on screen. Absolutely, I did, because it's important. It's important. That's a call to action and needs to be investigated. But even people that just say horrible thing and then they get fired. Well, it is the right of the employer as a private company to decide whether or not they want to, in their freedom, associate with people like that in their workforce, right? And that's how it is. After all of that, then absolutely. Metatron tonight I'm going to play. Yeah, I read that. Congrats and thank you for all the great videos over the years. Appreciate you're an amazing creator. I appreciate that. Thank you. Been a fan for a very long time. Even showed your historical Jesus video to my fiance last night. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that was a good one. I commend you for your pursuit of truth and justice. I can't wait to see your 2 million live stream. Hey, man, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but hey, I'm happy for what I have. Thank you for your support, Fem and Battle Prince. Saint Sir Nicholas, hey there, great work, 1 million. Please make fantasy lore videos. Hey. That'd be cool, but maybe on the third channel would be more appropriate.
He's been really into Skyrim lore recently.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was like, where did the dwarves go? And I went into a rabbit hole, my friends. I love it. But thank you, Saint Nicholas. I really appreciate it. He always gives a lot of support. Rai. I'm the same age as Charlie, married with 2 kids, same age as his kids, and after his death, I just hug and kiss my kids, of course, and spouse more than before. Congratulations to Amelia. I absolutely understand that.
Charlie is my age.
Charlie's her age.
He was my age. He was 31.
Exactly.
Like.
Exactly. Too young. Decaf is theft. I don't know if it's worth a video, but some advice to those of us looking back to religion in recent days, prodigals coming home, could be encouraging. Yeah, actually, I have a video that I'm gonna do on religion soon, when it's specifically Christianity, and so yeah, look out for that because it's gonna happen. Absolutely. Go. Okay, thank you for being here.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Bye, chat. Have a great night. I'm gonna go take a shower. Let me know.
Yeah, be careful.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Careful not to slip.
No fall.
No fall. Okay, great. Careful on the stairs.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you that you exist, Metatron. Am I hungry? No, and I've got the poppers here.
Okay.
Jalapeno poppers. Who do you think I am? Thank you that you exist, Metatron. Appreciate it. Congratulations, such important milestone. Join only recent. Hope to be here when you reach, oh my gosh, 10 million. Probably not, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Devil Pop, congratulations on Octane Junkie and myself. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Very cool. Congrats, man. I just subbed a few days ago. I really appreciate what you've done the last few days. I'll continue. Love from my little word. Thank you. Crimson, the Western Roman Empire. I'll read Twitch as well. Don't worry about it. The Western Roman Empire's drip is far better than Byzantine. Changed my mind. I agree. Principate. Grotto. Happy 1 million. Love. Thank you so much. From Nemes. Wow. Am I reading it right? Couldn't be happy for you, Metatron. Thank you for the years of entertainment. I appreciate that. Congrats with the 1 million. Keep up guarding the truth, brother. Absolutely. He's another one who spells it like I say it. Felicitari, well deserved. I love your channel and all the hard work you do. Your integrity, moral stance, courage, and eloquence. You are an inspiration. Much love from Romania. Oh, so how do you read it then? Felicitari? I don't know. Ce faci? Bine? I love Romanians. You're great. You guys are great. I love Romanians. There were a couple of Romanians that were living right next to my home in Sicily, and man, they were fun. Romanians are so fun. That's why I know a couple of words. And yeah. Let me see. Dominic, been watching since I graduated high school in 2014. I'm glad you made it to 1 mil. Tell Sal you got a viewer still thinking about him. Oh, yeah, Salvo. Absolutely, I will. Thank you. Since high school. Goodness gracious. Appreciate that. Thank you, Luna. Beautiful name. That's moon in Italian and Spanish. Ray Gonzalez, congratulations, man. Been here since 300, 400K. Thank you so much, Ray Gonzalez. You're great. Oh, yeah, Raffaellino read that one. I read that one because then I started going from bottom to top. Would use more people like you. Thank you. Well deserved. Appreciate that. Spanish comprehension test for you. Tomate un par de dulces si quieres. Puedes tomar el amarillo o el verde. Estoy a la puerta y llamo. Quiero ser ese granito de amor. Granito? I don't know. Que alimente al hermano. I haven't got a clue. I mean, I know that tomate is tomatoes. It's too. I can read it. But I can't really translate it well, so sorry about that. You can... Tomar is to stop. Is it tomar? I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My Spanish is a little on the low end. My Spanish is a little bit on the low end. I said it in many other videos, but whether you love him or hate him, what happened there was just unacceptable. Yes, absolutely. I do want to say when it comes to Spanish, me gusta el idioma. I do love it. It's just very basic. I said this in many other videos, but whether you, yeah, I read that. If people become afraid to speak their minds, freedom of speech dies. Absolutely. Thanks for all you've been doing. My pleasure, Josh. Daniel. Hey, Daniel. Congratulations on the milestone, Raf. Thank you for all the Charlie Kirk videos lately. Good work. I appreciate that, man. And let me tell you, I've been going to bed at 3 a.m. to keep up with posting one every day, and I'm okay with it. What needs to happen is for the Supreme Court to revisit the Obama Act that allowed the media to spew propaganda. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know exactly how it worked, but I did read about that. Yeah. 5 Metatron, thank you. Thank you so much. Scutum, I did read that. Congrats from Italy, thank you. Grazie per le tue analisi e debunking storici. È un piacere seguire i tuoi video. Grazie mille. Thank you so much, Mobius. I appreciate that. Well deserved, sir. Thank you. 2 million and beyond. I don't know, man, but I appreciate that you've been a member for 15 months. Goodness gracious. Hey, Bob. Appreciate the support. Wow. In Sicilian, written by Xiao Xiong with a Chinese name. Appreciate that. Auguri. Chisto fu tradotto di ChatGPT. È giusto. Yes, that's perfect Sicilian. Gloria a Roma, glory to Rome. But how do you say glory to Rome in Latin? Yeah, I mean, in Latin, man, Latin is not a language that I can, that's why I don't put it in the languages that I speak. Latin is a language that I have to sit down, translate, take time with a dictionary, work it together. And that's, I'm sure someone will tell you that. Glory to the nobles, glory to Rome. Absolutely. It's funny to read Sicilian. Here's another one, and I'm going to use this Sicilian proverb in one of my videos. In fact, the video that I dedicate to my response to Destiny, you'll see it there. But there is a Sicilian proverb that I believe describes him perfectly, so I'm just going to say it in Sicilian right now. O vero surdo è cum vuole sientere. Which means the real deaf man is the one who can't hear. It's the one who doesn't want to hear. That's the translation. The real deaf man is the one who doesn't want to hear. That's Sicilian. O vero surdo cum vuole sientere. That's how we say it in my language. So yeah, I think I read all of these, most of these. Glory to Pompey, always, my friend. Glory to Pompey. Absolutely. From Chile, appreciate that. All right, Custos Veritatis. Yeah, the guardian of truth. That one I do know. People of all races are united in grief for our brother Charlie. Absolutely, it has nothing. This is beyond race. Who cares about like people's skin color at this point? It doesn't matter. But we must recognize this is an anti-white attack. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, you know me. I always stand against anti-white. Now, in this case, I personally don't think that the shooter was anti-white because I haven't seen any data to back that up. Now, he was in his mind an anti-fascist, which makes my stomach turn around as an Italian, considering the fact that my grandfather stood against the fascists during World War II, and the fascists gave him to the Nazi, and the Nazi took him to the Dachau concentration camp because of it. So the fact that this loser thought that the guy who wanted free speech was the fascist while doing what the historical fascists would do, which is to shoot you for your opinions, it's insane. But it seems like he was that kind of extremist that thought that those that don't think like him are fascists. So that kind of rhetoric, I think, is the one that caused this. And I am someone who will stand up against anti-white sentiment, simply not because I think it's the most important, but simply because it's the one that gets away with it. That's why I stand up against that one. I stand up against all forms of racism. But the one form of racism that everybody gets away with it is the one that I need to speak about a bit more. Right? But in this case, I need the data before I can make a statement like that. I don't know if the guy... And the simple fact that he was white doesn't matter. In fact, I'm going to say it. As you say, there are people of all ethnicities that condemn that. And to me, you're all brothers. Black, white, green, or blue. It doesn't matter. If you think this is nonsense, you're my brother and my sister. But when it comes to anti-white sentiment, when it's people who are not white and they are anti-white, they are racist. But when it's someone who is white and they are anti-white, which it does happen... they're pathetic. They're not racist. They're pathetic. You know, the whole like self-loathing thing is so cringe. that I don't even know what to say about it. But I don't know if the shooter was of that persuasion. I need to see something that can defend the theory before I state it. If we find it, then I'll be like, oh, look, he's one of the pathetic losers. That's what I'm going to say. Are you going to watch Destiny's reaction to? Absolutely, yeah, tomorrow. It's coming up tomorrow. If you do a video on Elder Scrolls lore, I would watch it endlessly. Oh, yeah, I know. I love Elder Scrolls lore. The only thing I don't like is one thing that they showed on one of their games. But then again, we need to give time to the company to make a response and to fire, which I think they did. All right, let's get back to regular. And also, let me see what we've got here. Yeah, I need to change helmet, by the way. Wifatron, yeah. Absolutely. And thank you, Kritik Kainan, for subscribing. I appreciate that on Twitch. Thank you so much. Thank you. More history content. It's coming. Don't worry about it. I've already filmed it, by the way. I have like 30 videos on history that are already pre-filmed. So I can post them whenever I want. So don't worry about this. If you think, oh, but now he doesn't have the time to make the history videos because he's making these videos. No, I've already made them. So they will happen. Don't worry about it. Absolutely. Oh, no, I'll read. Oh, yeah, the red super chat. No, don't worry. I won't miss it. I'll find it immediately because if it's red, I know what it means. There is more than one. I got to click it. Absolutely, friend. Don't worry. I'll read all super chats. It might take me some time. Flint Ironstag, $100. W in chat for Flint. Thank you so much. Incredibly generous of you. I've been to Italy. Rome was amazing. Florence, Napoli, oh yeah, and Pisa were breathtaking. Unfortunately, never made it to Sicily. Next time, brother. We would love to have you there. I don't know if you're officially a citizen, but for me, you're my American noble brother. God bless and may peace be with you. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. And of course, I appreciate your generosity. It's really, it means a lot to me. And I do want to say the American government has contacted me and sent me a letter from the Department. Was it Homeland Security, Department of Immigration? I don't even remember. But they did say that I could now start the proceedings to become an American citizen. And so I contacted my lawyer, immigration lawyer, and we are going to, the next step happens in January. So yeah, I will become an American citizen. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's happening. Thank you so much for your generosity, man. It's incredible that you did that. And then we have got another one. 1 second, I need to click it. I just need to make it a little larger, and then we can click it. So I can be a little slow, but I recognize everyone. Thank you, Noah. Could use your help in calling out 51st state politician Nahami Fontaine for rationalizing every word in the book Charlie's. Okay, she stood in the shadow of a giant like Charlie and disparaged him. Please let that be the thing that does her in. Inbox on X2. Yeah, no, I don't know who you're talking about. There are so many people that have been disgusting, and literally I won't be able to call every single one of them out. But yeah, you belong. I appreciate that. But absolutely, I understand your rage. I do. I don't know what this person said. I haven't got a clue. So I don't know. I'll have to double check it. But yeah, the Americatron. Yeah. What did white mean historically? It depends. It depends. Like the Romans did use a term that means white to represent themselves. They did use it. And then they called black people Ethiopians. I often say this on my videos, by the way. And I don't mean only people from Ethiopia. Every person who was black, the Romans called them Ethiopians. So it's a general term. Ethiopian. And then when it comes to, to themselves, they use a term that would translate as white for the people in the Mediterranean. And then when they referred to the Nordic type, they called them blondes. So basically, the blondes and white were two separate people in the minds of the classical antiquity. So on one hand, of course, we need to understand that the way they used white is not the same as we use it, and also the way we use it is not the same as Benjamin Franklin used it. So yeah, the term has different semantic, they have different ways of being interpreted depending on what period. But when people tell you the idea of calling yourself white is a modern invention, they are wrong, and they don't read Latin. That's what I'm going to tell you about that. So yeah, the Romans used it, and that's how it is. My workout routine, asks Sumiru in katakana. Appreciate that. Cool. What do I? Yeah, I've been doing. I do full body workouts 3 times a week. That's what I've been doing. Omedetou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu, David. Appreciate that. Thank you, Connie, for your support. I really want to thank again, because I know I've already thanked them, and I thank each and every single one of you. But I gotta say it again, W in chat for the people with the $100. My gosh, guys, incredible. W in chat, thank you so much, guys. And yeah, if your super chat wasn't read, it will be. Hello from New Zealand. Hello, I love your accent. I really appreciate that. Kaiser was saying, when the shooter is white, it's unfortunate and sad. When the shooter is brown, it's terrorism. No, I think he's a terrorist. I think he's scum, and he needs to pay for what he has done. I don't care about his skin. He could have been green. He could have been a freaking Martian for all I care. I'll say let's go at that point, personally. And I don't think that that's the case, to be honest. People have been really going after him. I haven't seen all of these people. I've seen people claim it. I think they're twisting it. When people are like, oh, because it's white, you're not going to say anything about it. What are you talking about? Everybody's enraged. People are going for blood when it comes to the shooter. What are you on about? I mean, literally, it's not happening, what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? What's the proper way of calling Asian? Personally, I would use the country. Like if they're Japanese, call them Japanese. If they are Chinese, call them Chinese. But there's nothing wrong. It's not improper to call them Asians. They're Asians. I'm a European. They're Asians. Some of you are Americans. It's fine. You can use the continental term. There's nothing wrong to use it. And that's how it is. That's just how it is. Just trying to keep it, that's what I always try. I know I'm not always right. And there are times where I've said something and it wasn't correct. Whatever. But I always try to keep it real. I always try to keep it real. I'm not interested in like, oh, but if I say it this way and I twist it, it's going to make my point stronger. Right. But they're based on a lie. So why would I even do that? Like, I don't care about that. So that's why I will say it. Pink versus white. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we are... What color are we exactly? Because we're not really pink. I know some people say that, but we're not. People of light skin, what are we? Extremely... whitish beige? I don't even know. What kind of hue is that? I don't know. You'll tell me. I guess the actual white would be the albino. If we really want to say it that way. Who cares? It's fine. And it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. But yeah. I want to thank every single one of you who's subscribing on Twitch, by the way. I'm going to do some gaming. I know I haven't done a lot of gaming recently for this situation, but I will. I had such a good time with you guys when we did the night horror games sessions. It was really fun. It's just that the reality became the horror game once again. Not the first time. There have been a lot of terrible disasters and horrible things and humanitarian crises. But I do want to say one thing about that. Ignore the people that whenever you call something like this, and it happened before, like when the Christian children were killed in the church recently, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so horrible. I hope that the families are fine, and you're extending, right, your love for the families and also your righteous indignation towards the shooter, right? So there are always in the comments those people that tell you, but what about X? And then they put whatever the heck it is that they think has priority as a humanitarian crisis. Well, when they do that, do know that they're full of shit. Because you know how you respond to them? You find another crisis that they are ignoring. Like, for instance, how many children in Africa died of starvation? You find that number, you find that crisis, and then you paste it underneath. But what about this? You didn't talk about that. So there is nothing wrong with calling out an atrocity. And there is nothing wrong for focusing on what is happening right now, right? Simply because there are other things that are happening in the world. Of course there are. And personally, I've spoken of all of them. I've always spoken about everything. But it's the idea of, yeah, it's whataboutism. Now, the reality is that they support this. That's the reality. When they say that, it's because they don't want you to complain about what happened to Charlie, because they support it. I can't prove it in a court of law, but I think it's a good guess. Because otherwise, the reality would be that they would agree with you. This is horrible. This is horrible. And then on a separate day, separate hour for all I care, they can come to me and tell me, but can we talk about this other thing that happened? Absolutely. But the fact that you are not going to let me say anything about this and come and tell me with this freaking manipulative language, absolutely not. goodness gracious, Kay. $100 donation again. W in chat, guys. W in chat. I don't know what to say. What do YouTubers say when this happens? What's the right thing to say? I'll say thank you so much, my friend. Grazie mille. Hey, Metatron, your grandpa, along with many other people of good, inspired me to make channel and stand for the truth. I love that. I hope your channel is doing well. I want to provide insightful and researched content and build an actual every 1% as sharp as yours. Gambare in Japanese. Tomo yo. Man, I haven't seen that. It's like a... I'll tell the chat what that means in Japanese. Putting my money towards truth. Yeah, Japanese, usually I can read it like this. Latin, I need a dictionary. Japanese, I can read it. I mean, it was my degree. So, tomodachi is the word for friend in Japanese. But tomo on its own, followed by yo, sounds a little bit more archaic, which I personally like. Like, gambare, tomo yo. It sounds a little like old school, like something you would hear on... like not necessarily samurai era, but like it sounds kind of old school and I like it. Pretty cool. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm surprised I didn't have to block anyone. It's possibly because I didn't see them. Because, you know, when I made a video, a live stream on the children in Texas, you know, I must have blocked 25, 30 people in chat at least, because there were people saying, oh, it's good that the children drowned because they would have grown to be conservatives. Immediate block. Immediate block. I don't even... And then they tell me, what about freedom of speech? Freedom of speech in the plaza, on the streets, not on my platform. I mean, if someone came to your house and insulted your husband and wife, are you going to say, well, they have freedom of speech? So no, you're going to kick them out of the house, and that's exactly what I'm going to do when I see that. So there is that. Can you play Skyrim? Yeah, I think I'm going to play it. Congratulations again, Richard. I mean, you deserve it so much. Yeah, we're going to play some Skyrim tonight. I want to make a new... So, guys, what kind of class and race should I do on Skyrim tonight? I'm going to play a new character. What do you guys think? Thank you, Nelson. I appreciate it. Bob, thank you. Have you checked out the video on TYT? What's TYT? Inspiring the Baton Rouge Massacre. I don't know what TYT is. I'm sorry, Bob. You'll have to explain that. You don't need to super chat it again, but I appreciate that. But I'm saying I don't know what TYT is. I mean, once you tell me, I'll be like, of course. But in the American Civil War, North and South alike mourned the end of the great general. Why can't we do this in modern politics? Because unfortunately, due to the advent of technology, modern politics has become particularly good at pushing people beyond the lines of integrity, and that's what it is. That's what it is. Already, the historical, what am I going to say? The historical Austrian painter fan club in Germany in 1940s, they used a lot of propaganda, and they used their technology with radio and the initial televisions eventually, and also specifically the youth, you know, Austrian painters' youth and all that kind of stuff. They're teaching them when they are young, so their minds are malleable. And then basically the current generation, some agree with you, some disagree with you, they eventually die, but you replace them with children that have been already indoctrinated, which means all will agree with you in the span of half a generation. That's the idea. But what we are doing now is a lot more powerful, because what are people doing with their time? This. The whole time. And this is what echo chambers do, which is why I always try to be open-minded and listen to as many perspectives as possible, because once you are in the echo chamber, that happens. It does happen. And with the power of... And that's why we need to really call out all the teachers that have been laughing about this and pushing. They are the first ones that need to be called out and need to lose their jobs. The first ones, whether it be university, whether it be high school, and even more importantly, whether it comes to elementary school and kindergarten, before your child turns into the shooter. This is a question of sincere ignorance. My 85-year-old father still refers to Asians as Oriaisi. Is this definitionally or culturally incorrect? Okay, so it depends. In the sense that in English, this has become now a word that is considered derogatory by some people and in general frowned upon. Personally, I think it's silly because I don't think it has anything wrong. But then again, I'm not a native English speaker. So what this means is that in my language, and I checked in all Romance languages, whether it be Romanian, Portuguese, Spanish, French, or Italian, there is nothing derogatory about this. In fact, if anything, it's a positive word in the sense that whenever I say orientale in my language, there is a little bit of mystery and mystique of the Far East. And so if anything, if you use that word, is positive. It has a positive connotation. Now, the only reason why I believe there might be in some English environments a possible negative connotation to this is because maybe there were some people that were using it in a derogatory way. So, is your 85-year-old father wrong for using it? No. At the end of the day, look at the contents of his heart. I don't care about words. I care about people's intentions. Does he mean it in a derogatory way? If the answer is no, I personally don't care. And if someone is going to get offended for an 85-year-old father, it's their problem. I think what matters is what you have in your heart, not in your mind, not, but this word now technically. The one thing I do, for example, with Native Americans is that I use the word that they like. So if someone says, no, I use, and I've had this conversation, people tell me now, no, Native American is the correct word, and then you wait in 2 years and they'll find another one, and this one will become the problem, and then in 2 years they'll swap that one again. I don't chase that. I don't care about that. What I do, however, is that I do want to make sure that when it's like if someone speaks about me and they tell me, but are you a Sicilian or are you an Italian? I'll tell them I'm both. And I appreciate if they follow what I feel represents me best. But when it comes to someone like, American Indians or Native Americans, I've had American Indians telling me, no, I call myself an American Indian. Great. I'll call him an American Indian because I don't care that someone else who's not even an American Indian is going to get offended for them. The guy's not offended, so shut it. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. That's what I do. I use the term that the person asks me politely. Politely. Key word here. Politely. And that's what it is. So that's what I would say about that, friend. But thank you for the question. I appreciate. There we go. We got some Japanese here. Nihongo ga jouzu desu ka? Nihongo wa jouzu desu ka? Dochi ga ii desu ka? So you're asking me which of these ways is the best way to ask someone if their Japanese is good or fluent, which is the meaning of this. They're both fine. There is a very slight difference between wa and ga in this context and the particles that you're adding here in the middle. But I'll have to make a video about it because when you ask someone, it's a meme in the Japanese learning community, by the way. If you ask someone, can you explain to me the difference between wa and ga? It's like, good luck, have a seat, because it's going to take 10 hours. So I'm not going to go into the details specifically. I personally would use the first one, though, if you're in a situation. Nihongo ga jouzu desu ne. Nihongo ga jouzu desu. Okay, you didn't put the ka. Nihongo ga jouzu desu. So I would use ga, but it's not incorrect to use wa. It's just that it depends on the context. It's just I don't want to go into a language lesson right now. Any human is preferable than an elf race. I don't know, man. I'm an elf supremacist. I don't know what to tell you. I'm an elf supremacist. I know a little bit of Greek, but I don't put it in the languages that I speak when people ask me how many do you speak. Arigato, Metatron-sama. Wow, sama. Wow, very honorific. You're going super honorific on me. By the way, if people want to know how to pronounce this, I don't know if you guys know what pitch is, but Japanese is a pitch-based language. So the way you go up and down, imagine it as notes on a keyboard. For this one is arigato. Arigato is the pitch. If you really want to say it like the Japanese say it, and then you elongate the O. And when I say the Japanese say it in the East, like that's how someone in Tokyo would say it. Arigato. Not like how someone in like Osaka would say it because they have a different stress and different accent. But it's better to ask them at that point. Do show history of Kirk Castriotti and his ties with Vatican to defeat the Ottomans. It sounds nice, but it's going to take time to produce something like that. Dream Chat subscribed. Thanks so much, Dream Heart. Sorry for misreading your name. Apologize for that. I appreciate for all of you here, by the way. Thank you for being here. I subscribed a long time ago. Thank you so much. Samurai and Knights, man, the good old days. Bestia Noctis, good to have you here. Would love to talk Elder Scrolls and Warhammer lore with you. Talking about Warhammer, I need to show you guys. I know there are more super chats. I will read them, and of course. Let's see. Let's have a look. Which text messages? Of who are we talking about? You guys keep asking me about, like some of you ask me about politicians and things, and I haven't got a clue what that means. You're a dwarf supremacist. Yeah, sounds good. So anyways. Yeah, a few days ago, I was in 9.8. Was I? Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I think you're right. So yeah, I wanted to say... Oh, by the government, I understand. Okay, yeah, I see. I'll look into it, absolutely. I'm going to continue my research on this situation. And as I say, I have a lot of ideas when it comes to the things we're going to talk about. Anyways, I want to show you some things, and then I'll get back to the comments and chat. So I did it, guys. I did a nuke, and I ordered some stuff for Warhammer, the new set. So I spent some money. I got this, which is the new rule book for the Warhammer, the Old World new rule set, and I'm so looking forward. And we're gonna open it now. You know what? I'm gonna open it now, but I don't think I should show bladed implements on screen. We don't want to get me banned, I guess. I don't know how YouTube is when it comes to these things. So let me just open this, and then we're gonna open it together. Here you go. I think that should be enough. So yeah, I spent some money. I did it, guys. I did it. Who cares about the mortgage, am I right? It's either, if you have a choice between mortgage and Warhammer, what do you do? So here he is. Nice book. Yeah, love it. Look at this beast. It's going to take me some time. The last version I played is 8th edition. Look at this beauty. The last version I played of Warhammer Fantasy Battles, well, now it's the Old World, is 8th edition, so we'll have to see. But I got the rule book, as you see. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, my main army is High Elves. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. And I've been playing High Elves, guys, since 5th edition. So, I was 13. Some of you statistically weren't even on the planet. So, don't give me shit if you don't like High Elves. I don't care. So, we got the Arcane Journal for the High Elves. Cringy says. High Elves. There we go. So, we got the journal. So, I'm looking forward to look and see what they changed. And we'll see. So, here he is. And I have other armies, though, because I've been collecting since the 90s. So, some of the armies that I have, I've got a Bretonnian army, I've got a Dark Elves Druki army, I've got Chaos as well. Not because I play Chaos, just simply because I liked the minis, I painted them, and then I would just lend it to my friends. I'm like, I want to play High Elves, so I'll give you Chaos, so you play with me. And I got the Journal of Chaos, and I have to say, I respect the armor. I do respect the armor. So here we are. We got the journal for the for this, and I'm thinking, my wife was like, "Hey, I want to have an army too," and I'm like, "You're a keeper." So I told her, because we do play sometimes, and so I told her, "What do you want?" And she said she wants a Wood Elf army. Isn't that perfect? I think that's great. So we're gonna do that. Does the new version has gay or non-binary army? I don't know, but then again, I don't particularly care what my elves are into sexually. I only care that they can shoot down chaos. After that, freedom, I guess. But I got this, which is a unit of Silver Helms. So that's gonna be good. And very nice. I have to assemble them. There is 12 of them, and the Silver Helms are one of the cavalry units for elves. Looking really good. I love the color that they went with, by the way. I think it's really cool. So I love the color. And then I told you I spent some money, guys. I don't know what to tell you. You keep super chatting. What do you want me to do? Stop super chatting and I'll stop buying this stuff. I don't know what to tell you. And then we got this. It's a High Elf Lord on horseback on Destria. on Elven Steed, and then there is a High Elf Lord on foot if you want to field him like that. I don't know why. I'll probably use him as a hero, to be honest. And so I got this, and then I already had a Lord, but it's Tyrion. So I had the special character. I didn't have a regular Lord, so now we've got the High Elf Lord. And that's how it is. So I'll make like now I showed them like this, but I'm gonna make a full video where I assemble them and then I paint them and all that on my gaming channel. My wife paints my wood elf. That's nice. That's nice. Empire is best. I have a full Empire army. The only reason why I have it is because I gifted it to my father because that's what he liked. But then when I moved to the United States of Freedom, he told me I don't really care about it. I'm not gonna play it without you. So he gave it to me back. And so I have it, but I don't need it. So I think I'll sell it so I can reinvest the money on wood elves for the wife. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Elves, Malekith. Yeah, Malekith is for the Dark Elves, right? The Druki. You know what's weird? I remember talking about this, spread positivity, always. You know what I was thinking? I was playing Total War Warhammer, which is a great game. And I remember at one point I was playing with the High Elves, and then there is this Dark Elf. And I don't know why they're even talking. I mean, generally speaking, High Elves and Dark Elves hate each other, but whatever, they're talking for whatever reason. And it's so weird because there is one of the High Elves that says this to the Dark Elf. He tells him, dark of visage and dark of soul, nothing good can come from you. That's what he says. And I was like, what are you on about? Warhammer Dark Elves are as white as this. In D&D, Dark Elves have dark skin, right? It depends on the setting. In Dungeons and Dragons, if you look at someone, for example, I don't know, Drizzt Do'Urden, he has skin of ebony. So he's really dark. And in general, Dark Elves in D&D, I usually imagine them with bronze to ebony skin. When it comes to Warhammer, if I remember right, or maybe meant, black hair and white, black skin and white hair. I think Drizzt looks great. But when it comes, and it's kind of funny because on a tangent, I remember the author of Drizzt Do'Urden, R.A. Salvatore, he was pushed to apologize about it. And was like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry for the drow, yeah? And he was like, I'm sorry because I understand that there could be racist undertones. And I'm like, what are you on about? It's an elf. Who? It's like those people that tell me, and they did in the comments on my videos on D&D, and they were telling me, yeah, because we need to make sure that all races are good, which is already nonsense, because no, D&D has absolute evil and absolute good. So there are some races that are absolute evil, and there are races that are neutral, there are races that are good, there are races that are mixed. Anyways, and I remember all of them saying, no, you need to make sure that the orcs are all good. Because, and then they were like, some white supremacists are gonna say that the orcs, they represent black people. I'm like, I never thought, who are you? You are the racist. You are the one that is fucked up in the head. Because I never thought that in my life, and I've been dealing with fantasy since I was like 10. Likewise, I don't think R.A. Salvatore should have said anything because I think Dark Elves look cool. And besides, Drizzt is a good guy. So if anything, it's spreading a message that is the opposite. I don't know what to tell you. People are nuts. It's just one of those things. It's just, you know what happened to me? To tell you how perspectives change. And really, we live in a different world, my friends. The world of the 80s, when we are from, doesn't exist anymore. And we are aliens in a foreign world. And the reality is that I remember when people told me in the comments, they saw the long hair, right? They saw the Metallica shirt, and they tell me, oh, wow, I see your hair is really long. Are you transitioning? I didn't know what to say to that, but to be honest, if someone was from the 80s, they would have said, are you a metalhead? Am I right? So I don't know what to tell you. about that one. But I answered politely. I said, no, I'm married with a gorgeous woman. I'm not transitioning, but I mean, feel free. As long as you're an adult, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. But no, I'm not. I'm not. That happened. Metalhead, my friend, Metalhead. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, say, Lady Jennifer, so good to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So it was funny, I know. Tell me about it. So this is the situation, but transitioning into a legend, I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Anyways, dark elves in Warhammer are either as pale as snow, or I think if they do some kind of like pact with one of the goddess, like the actual spider goddess, then I think their skin becomes purple, if I remember right. It's been a while, so I'm not like a fantasy lore channel, but I think I remember that. But in general, if you look at the art, the dark elves are leading. Anyways, that was just what I wanted to say about that. It was kind of funny. But yeah, so that's where we are at. That's where we are at. Let me see. I think I'm gonna play a little bit, guys. Let me double check though before I play. I don't want to make sure that I'm reading more of your chats because I want to make it about me. This should be about you. Muppet supremacist. I am a Muppet supremacist. Absolutely. You know how I trolled people on my Twitter, right? I gave myself the names because people tried to give me all sorts of names, so I trolled them all. And my handle on X, my handle on X is truth supremacist, liephobe, and what else did I do? Truth centric, I think I said, because they accused me of being Eurocentric, white supremacist, and whatever phobe you want to add, which of course are none of those things. But then I just added swapped with it. And when I did it, there were people who were like, ooh, Metatron, no, that's edgy. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I do not care one bit. I don't care. So now I'm going to put Muppet supremacist. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Nice shirt. Appreciate that. Thank you. So, yeah, I wanted to read. Let me see. There we go. Thank you for the clarification, Mithrin, for the Dark Elves. I've been... let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm completely ignoring all the goblins belonging to the Omnidemon. I'm ignoring... I don't talk to goblins, so I don't care what they say in the comments. Let me see. You're putting your kids to bed, Odins. Appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Where you're from, they use the word... Okay, I see. For Middle Eastern people, no, I would use it for... Orientale in Italian, usually it's Far East. Middle East, we say Medio Orientale, actually. That's how we say it. You just reminded me. There are two separate words in Italian, at least. Orientale, Medio Orientale. That's how it is. Will I ever write a book? Working on it. Work in progress. So yes, I'm working on it. Absolutely. How many subscribers have we hit? Let's see. And then I'll keep reading. I know there are some super chats. I'll check them out now. Hey, 200 people. I'm going to show you that. 218 over. I think it's solidified now. I don't think I'm going to lose 200 subscribers right now. I mean, it could still happen, but at this point, I'd say it's probably not going to happen. So, do you remember what happened to Critical when he hit 2 million, he lost 1 million within seconds. It was a bug and it recovered. But if that happened to me, it would have given me a freaking heart attack. If that happened to me. So, truth supremacist, absolutely. I am a truth supremacist. Absolutely. The Metatron. Yeah. We need to make some new hashtags. Absolutely. We should do that. All right, let me see. Congratulations on hitting 1 million on Twitch. JCS87. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Elijah, for the super chat. Hey, could you do a historical analysis and video game review of Mafia, the old country? Working on it, yeah. I'm planning on doing it. I'm just slow. Professional YouTubers are usually on point. I'm not. So, but I'll do it. Hello from Australia. Thank you, Mac. My favorite channel that covers everything that tickles my fancy. Well-deserved 1 million won't be long until you hit 2 million. I mean, I don't know, man, but I appreciate that. Metatron spreading everyone's wings. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, John K, for becoming a member of the channel. Appreciate that. Members have been going down a lot since I stopped being live as often, unfortunately. So I appreciate that today we've got a lot of people getting memberships. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Tristan, I know it may be off topic, but I'm trying to learn Japanese and wanted to know if there is any specific program application that you suggest. Man, it's long have been the time since I used applications. So I wouldn't. There are a few applications that are pretty good with kanji, like that they give you different kanji and different words every day so that you can write them. But at the moment, I can't say one off the top of my head. I'll see if I can do one. There are a few good, but it depends on what level you are. So there are a few that are good, and I might make a video about it. Thank you, Prototype, for the congratulations and support and the super chat. Please, Mr. Meta, do a show. Let me put it on screen, by the way. Please, Mr. Meta, do a show on the history of... Oh, yeah, I think I read that one. The Vatican. Yeah, I did read that one. Argonian Punch Lizard, the only choice for men. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I never play Argonians, to be honest. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know, I'm racist towards reptiles. I haven't got a clue, guys. I don't know. If I am, I don't know I am. But Skyrim has no classes. You're just a Dragonborn. Play Oblivion Remaster. Yeah, I know, but I can't download it because I don't have enough space for that one. That's why I want to play Skyrim. I mean, you can still kind of play it in a way. Like, usually, I don't like matching. So what I like doing usually is to do, like, I want to play as a mage. So I'll just dress as a mage. I do spells. And then I want to play as a knight. And then I dress that way. That's what I do. Any human is preferable than an elf race. That's funny. That's really funny. Thank you so much, Nelson, for the congratulations. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think I have read everything. Just double. Oh, thank you, Tank, for the 50 Canadian dollars. That's very generous of you. Sorry it took me so long. Lots of people are surprised by what happened. I'm not. The left has never had a firm line, never to cross. The right has had one for years. As someone who has witnessed a country where political violence is the norm, they do not know what they ask. What I think is happening is a shift. And I can be objective about this, regardless of my personal biases. And here is what I believe is happening. And if you think I'm wrong, do tell me. But this is what I'm seeing. Because of Charlie Kirk's death, what I'm seeing is a strong unification on the right. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of people, whether it be moderate right, whether it be extreme right, whether it be like, there is a lot of unifying. And the left seems to be split in two. And what I see are polar opposites. On one hand, you have the disgusting, and on the other hand, you have the disgusted. I have no problems with the disgusted. And I'm going to say it there. I've seen you in the comments. And of course, there are plenty of right and center that have been condemning what happened, clearly. But I've seen the leftists, they were like, oh, this is horrible. I didn't agree with him, but this is not right. I have no problems with you. But you should have a problem with the others, with the thousands. And of course, let me say that if in the next few days, there is a YouTuber on the right and they say, let's go and shoot Hassan, then I'll say, no, I hate Hassan Piker. I don't want him shot, though. So there is that. If it happens, we should also say, no, however, there has to be some consequences for Hassan Piker because he has been calling for violence for years now and nothing has ever happened. Same with Destiny and same with a lot of other people. And also, we did not dream the thousands of people that celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. Given there were some people, I was told, that celebrated what happened to the, I don't know, Democratic senators. But then again, wasn't that an inside job because they were voting right? I don't know exactly the details. But I haven't seen thousands of TikTokers laughing about it. I'm sorry I didn't. So if there were some people years ago when it happened, 2 years ago, when people keep telling me, but what about Nancy Pelosi's husband? Yeah, what about it? One, he survived. So it's not the same thing. Yes, it's horrible. I agree. I'm not happy that the guy was hit with a hammer in the head. It's horrible, of course. And yes, there were some people that laughed about it. And it's horrible. But there weren't thousands of people. Here it's going nuts. 50,000 people. I'm just telling it how it is, guys. If you think I'm wrong, tell me. But I'm seeing 50,000 people have been laughing about this and have been placed on a list. And that's just the ones we know that were public. You know, when I showed this scumbag here and I called him out? Yeah, of course, there are horrible people too, I agree. Anyone who laughs at someone else's misfortune is a horrible person. Let's put it that way. But the numbers are not the same, at least in this situation. And this guy here, right? I looked into it. The venue in Amsterdam, when he was laughing at Charlie Kirk's death and basically endorsing it and presenting a threat, when he said, "'cause if you talk shit, you will get banged," it's a threat. It's not just to mean, here is what you get, you serves you right. It also means to us. So it's also a threat. And then everybody was, yeah, right? Everybody was, yeah. How many is everybody? I checked it. That venue has a maximum capacity of 1,500 people. It's an epidemic. It's an endemic disease. Too many. It's too many to tell me, yeah, but it's too many. I'm just calling it for what it is. Of course, I'm not going to say everybody's a freaking saint on the right wing. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Absolutely. But this, the thousands and thousands and thousands, it's not normal. I don't know what the heck is happening. I don't know what the heck is happening. Just today, by the way, I saw like this, I'll read that. Is she a district attorney? I don't even know. But I saw this district attorney and she was like, oh, we need to pass a law for hate speech so that anyone who says anything nasty about Charlie Kirk needs to be arrested. I'm like, no, what are you doing? Like, so I'll call it out when it's nonsense. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I only want it for threats of violence and incitement to violence, as it's currently written on the Constitution, and it's not even my country. It will be, and I'll be happy for it to be. But so you don't need change. At this point, I'm like, I don't know, but what are you doing there? She's playing right into their hands. You're absolutely right. She's doing the same thing we've been complaining about. And that's not right. First I heard of that. Yeah, it's everywhere on Twitter, and she's out of her mind, to be honest. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. In situations of threats of violence, yes. And in fact, once again, I made this video, brothers. I made this video, sisters. I made this video, guys. This video. And I put them next to each other on purpose. The video of the little girl, Charlie Kirk's little girl, running to him and hugging him, and him being very nice to his girl as a loving father, because they dehumanize him. And I need to show the human part. The human part. Because we are forgetting that. In fact, ironically, that is one of the first insults that Destiny used against me. He said, I'm not human because of my opinions. So I try to humanize, again, people to see that. And he was laughing and jumping like a demon, a possessed demon. And you'd be like, but aren't you dehumanizing him? Well, at this point in response, because he is dehumanizing the guy who actually died. So there have to be consequences, but I don't want consequences for speech. I want consequences, and regardless, when it comes to the consequences of speech, what I mean is that I don't want boots on the ground, but consequences will come, because as long as we expose them and we show them to the world, their friends, if they're decent people, will cut them loose. Their employers will cut them loose. They will, and he did lose, by the way. His career were rather than Charlie. And that's what it is. But we must not cross that line, because here is why. And the reason why I'm saying this is not because oh, look at me, I'm so smart. No, it's because I did study history. And what happens is, when any government steps in and says, hate speech laws, so you can't speak, or there will be legal repercussions. And then anyone who says, yeah, but that's for hate speech. Right. But how do you define hate speech? What is hate speech? Anything can be added to that, and it's a canvas, and it can become extremely dangerous. Because maybe today you'll be happy because what's being added as hate speech is what you don't like. But when there is a change of administration, they can still use it. There is a president, and now what you say is going to become hate speech. I don't want that. I don't want that. So that's how I think, at least. Of course, it's just me, but yeah. And besides, the idea of, Charlie was all about free speech. He said he didn't like the idea of hate speech used as a method for governments to gain more power, because that's what it is at the end of the day. And you can't use his name for that. You can use his name for everything. You want to defend traditional Christian values, use his name. But you can't use his name to be like, no, we need boots on the ground. Seriously. Boots on the ground. Goodness gracious. So yeah, we do need to look at people one by one and judge them for the contents of their characters. That's how it is. Exactly, yeah, hate speech is anything I interpret as hate, precisely. Precisely. That's the problem with it. So, when it comes to Skyrim, guys, oh, wow. Thank you, Tank, for another $50. Appreciate that. I was pointing out that the right has been given a firm line on how far is too far, so very few will cross that due to public shaming. The left, for the longest time, never had that, so going farther and farther is a natural consequence. I honestly, I'm not an analyst, and neither are the famous popular streamers, by the way, because the Mr. Champagne Socialist Biker Boy and the Omni Demon don't for a second think that they are actual political analysts, and neither is Asmongold, of course, and neither am I. So I'm not going to speak on something that I haven't had time to actually deeply look into with the actual data in my hand. But it is a fact that people are shifting. You know how many people... Did you see Shoe on Head? Did you see Shoe on Head? She is on fire. And you can tell the girl has just turned centrist. It just happened. And this is happening because there is one... I don't know what the heck is going on, guys, but we'll analyze it. We'll study it. We will study it. We're part of history. Thank you very much, Felipe. Let me read this one. See if I can read it. Mis felicitaciones a usted, estimado señor Metatron, desde el sur del mundo, Chile. Thank you so much. I did understand this one. Thank you very much for the congratulations. I appreciate that. I appreciate your respect. You respect me. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. I appreciate that. Very cool. Pattern recognition, absolutely. It's so funny when... Actually, it's not funny. I laugh because I don't want to scream on stream. Okay? So it's not funny. But when they deny reality, if there is a pattern and it's real and it's backed by data, and you tell me, no, it's not true, it's the other thing is happening, or both things are valid. I'm like, no, sorry, I'm going to look at the data and I'm going to say, yes, that's what's happening. And that's the situation. Yeah, center shifted right, right shifted right, and far left became scorched earth proponents. No, but there are also some leftists that shifted center. That's exactly, it did happen. That's why I actually agreed with, what's the name of the girl from the Young Turks? Not Cenk, the girl. And I'm going to make a video about Cenk, by the way. I appreciated her actually at one point. I was watching her on Piers Morgan, and she did say, destiny is the enemy to the left because it's pushing people right or center. And it's true. She's absolutely right. It's true. Totally. We know you're secretly a reptilian. That is correct. You do know that oh yeah, the new ones don't know that. The new subscribers don't know that. Thank you, Alex, for becoming a member. I gotta tell you this, guys. I'll read this, and then I need to tell you about me being a reptilian, because this is great. You're gonna laugh your head off. Since you're having your triumph, I must now be the slayer behind you, whispering into ear your mortal. Your hair is slightly not as glossy as perfect as it ought to be. You're correct. Maybe I need to put some oil on it. That's fine. And wow, thank you so much, S. I need a new handle, so I have come to you, oh messenger. Please grant me a name. Goodness gracious, man. Thank you for the $100. I really appreciate that. Sorry it took me so long to read it. What handle do we give him? You should be... I don't know what you're into, though, so it's kind of difficult to know. How about... Choose another angel's name. I mean, there are so many. You could be Michael, which is how they say Michael. You could be Michael, the Archangel Michael. It means, in Hebrew, who is like God. Raphael is God heals. Gabriel, where we get Gabriel, is strength of God or man of God. And then you could do that. You could be Ramiel. How about that one? That's a good one. Uriel. That's a great one as well. I would go for an angelic name. If you don't like that, well, you do have a handle, though. It's not S. It's just this one. Okay, let me change. One moment. Let's put back to this so that finally we can do this, and it should look a little better. And it didn't. That's fine. That's okay. Let me see. How do I... Goodness gracious. Okay, it's going a little nuts. It's going... I'm pushing everything. I'm literally... Goodness gracious. We need to get the chat back. 1 second. We need to get the chat back. So maybe if I do this, and this, and this, and this, and this... I don't know why the chat is behaving like this, by the way. So I think 250 is what showed at one point, right? Let me see. So this is too small. What if... Yeah, the chat is giving me some trouble. Just 1 moment, please. I'm working on it. So what if I go closer here, and then it lets me do it? Yes, it... Reset. Oh, no. I need to get it to reset. Reset. Okay. And then plus. Okay, got it. I got the chat back, guys. I got the chat back. Apologize. Man, YouTube, what are you doing to me? Seriously. Been with you for 12 years. And you do this to me. So we need to give him a handle. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. Maybe people can tell you if they have good ideas. Omedetou gozaimasu. Thank you so much, Miyuki. I really appreciate that. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yasashii desu ne. And then, yeah. Just want to make sure I didn't, because I mean, you guys have been so generous. I just want to make sure I didn't skip anything. Metatron showed me I could never be a streamer. I would have broken terms of service with that Bob guy several times. So I know. And I mean, I would have made, yeah. I understand, man. It's just, I mean, I don't know who Frieza is, but I do understand what you're saying. That's why usually, if you're going to have your gut reactions, it's better to have them when you record rather than when you're live. I think that's the rule. Dustin Enoch, thank you. Welcome to Guardian. Appreciate for becoming a member. So I read that one. You're going to sleep? No problem. Good to sleep to when need to. 1 million subs to Feud on Inspiration. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hugo. There you go. Alex, I really thank you. We need to do that Mafia game. Absolutely. I just want to make sure I didn't skip anything. So when it comes to Skyrim, guys, we need to choose. You know what? Do we really want to go for the full meme? Are we going to go meme lord? Are we going to go for full meme? Let's see if you get it. I'll tell you. I'm a troll. I'm a freaking troll, guys. I'm a freaking troll. You know what I'm going to do? And then I'll keep reading this. And thank you, Let's Climb. I really appreciate for years of entertainment. Thank you for being here. I'm going to create a Skyrim character. It's going to be a girl. And she's going to be a Nord. Or a Breton. But I think I'm going to go for a Nord. And she's going to be armed with a dagger and an axe. How about that for trolling? How about that? How about that one for trolling? Thank you so much. Do it. Yeah, I'm so gonna do it. I know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, guys. I have no shame. Hey, Metatron, you're a grand part. Thank you. You're grand part among with many other people. I think I read this one from Kuso, but I'm happy to read it again because it was very generous. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Just double checking I didn't skip anything. Yeah, Uriel is a pretty cool game for angels. Grazie per tutto quello che fai. Thank you so much, the prop noob. Appreciate that. Sei Italiano? Are you Italians as well? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's what I'm doing. Tonight, I'm going to play Skyrim. I want to do that because I'm a troll. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Buenos dias, señor. Buenos dias. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. So I need to tell you about the reptilian thing because you don't know. Then I'll go back to the super chats, but you need to know this. And let me see if I can prove it. Because people are like, oh, but are you proving it? I'll prove it. I'll prove it. So, which was the video? Okay, I know which one it is. So, if you look for my video, I'll do it now for you. Metatron, ancient Egypt pyramids. Let me see if it's still there, because if it is, we're gonna laugh our head off. Let me see if it. Oh my gosh, it's still there. You're gonna laugh. If you're new, you're gonna laugh your head off. So, guys, I made a video on the pyramids, okay, of ancient Egypt. I made a video on the pyramids of ancient Egypt, okay? And on that video, I got a community note from YouTube. That's what I got. Okay? Let me show you what the community note said on my video, which was just a video on how the pyramids were built, and it was fully historical. No controversy, no conspiracy, nothing. 21 minutes. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit. I got a reptilian humanoid. Community note. Wikipedia. I'm going to read it. Reptilian humanoids, or anthropomorphic reptiles, also called reptiloids, etc., appear in folklore, fiction, and conspiracy theories. What the fuck, YouTube? What are you trying to say? I'm a skin suit? Because it's one of the two. It's not even, no, it's not the one about mythology. It's the one about the pyramids. So it's one or two things. Either they think, oh, he's talking about how the pyramids were built reptilian. So maybe they're actually told on themselves. Maybe now they know, guys. The guys up, they know. This is going to go full Illuminati. So it's either that, the system knows there was a reptilians all along, or they think I'm a reptilian because the community note is for me. So you look at this face and you're like, oh, we can see the skin suit. We can see the skin suit. We know exactly who you are. We know what you are, reptilian. And you know what, guys? I'm just going to say it. We hit 1 million. Who cares? They're right. I am a reptilian.
I am a reptilian. Bow before your reptilian masters.
There, I did it. I did it, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I got the freaking reptilian. Not once. Twice. I got the reptilian twice. And I can't remove it. I don't have the power to remove it. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. This is messed up, but that's what happened to 21 minutes and 24 seconds of continuous sources, ancient history, the dynasties of ancient Egypt, and how they built the pyramids, and what we know about the different classes, and how the people... Reptilians. At this point, I'm going to own it. At this point, I'm going to own it. I mean, I've been called a lot of things, but reptilian, I could not... I mean, I am Italian. You're right. That's it. Exactly. What, did you think that when I said Italian, I actually meant from Italy? What? Alien. Like, I give you the hints, and you just don't focus. So, reptilian confirmed, guys. Reptilian confirmed.
Reptilian confirmed.
And because the thing is, how many choices do we have? It's either, I saw the super chat, I'll read it in a second. So we don't have a lot of choices, guys. So what we could do is either reptilian, or his true voice, you say. Oh, you have seen nothing. You have seen nothing. Remember, they're speaking about the Metatron here. No, wait. You want to see my true face and voice? I'll do it now. I'll do it right now. Because, I mean, as I say, 1 million is the perfect moment. 1 second, please. I am the Metatron. I don't know what to tell you guys. I need to remove the little disc though. Let's remove the disc. Let's remove the disc, guys. Yeah, you call it cringe now. You wait until you're in the silverly gates of heaven. Then we'll see. Me and Peter. Then we'll see. Now, every time you're going to do, they're going to say, okay, so this is your sin. And I'm like, cringe. I hate that word, by the way. This is, I don't know where I'm going with this, guys. I don't know what to tell you. My soundboard effects. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how many I have. I spent entire afternoons which were completely wasted, but who cares? And you have no idea how many I have. I've got the VHS effect. Look at this one. I've got cyberpunk effect. I can put myself behind glass. Don't ask me what the meaning of this is, because I mean, but yeah, I can do that. I can, okay, never mind that one. I can give us a little CRT bend. Then I can turn everything into the Matrix. Then one thing I can do, and I usually do it when I make my FunnyCon videos, because it depends which people think are not funny, but that's fine. Who cares? As long as they're funny for me. So there are the things I've got the alternative colors. I can turn everything hot. How about this one? I'll be honest with you. I mostly use these when I play games on my gaming channel, but occasionally they're fun. Like we can have some smoke and some embers. I don't even know why I'm showing you all of these, but everything can be ember. Wow, that's yeah, it's good fun. I really enjoy these, but my favorite is this one, the spotlight. Spotlight is great. So yeah, no, these are fun. These are good fun. It's nice to laugh sometimes after, all these situations. I don't think when was the last time I laughed in the last few days. It's nice to have a little fun. It is nice. It's nice to have a little fun. All right. Thank you, Dustin, for the super chat. Literally just learned that some things the Metatron is Enoch after his ascension. That's one of the lores. There is more than one story when it comes to Metatron. And yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those. Does anyone know how many wings the Metatron allegedly has? Let's see if you know that one. Man, the reptilian one though. The reptilian ones. Amazing. You like the video intros? Yeah, I have fun with the video intros sometimes. I do. Now close it, please. Yeah. Humans cannot behold. And it's crazy. Lord Visa says justice for Charlie Kirk. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Anyways, I think I would like to play some Skyrim. That could be a good idea, but I don't want to be disrespectful to the people that are donating so kindly. Pegasus, thank you for the $20, man. Adding to my previous super chat, since some chatters accuse me of not being centrist because I left it out due to the limit. Left and right, no matter what side, have been insane. I agree with Metatron to call out both sides. Yes, but it's important that we call out both sides when the data actually shows that, right? Because I've done that many times. But I'm not going to do it when on one side right now there is complete hysteria. That's the thing. So I'm going to have to say it. I have to tell it for what it is. Because otherwise, you have to be, remember, if you want to be a centrist, which is totally fine, 100% respectable, be a centrist but not a fence sitter. They are two different things. And I might even make a video about it, we'll see. Yeah, the reptilian one, I don't know what to tell you guys. I couldn't believe it. Dustin, thank you for the support. Yes, I read that one. Do you have any siblings? Asks me Lord Veza. No, I'm only child, but I have a lot of cousins. Big family. You're worried. So the Sledger, thank you for the support. You're worried about Trump's rhetoric and you find it divisive. I hope that everything, I mean, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I follow politics. I usually don't follow politicians. So that's why I never really spoke about Biden and never really speak about Trump. Occasionally mention them. I hope that he can find a way for everything to go back to normal. But I have no idea. I'm not a politician. So if you have ideas, do share them on chat. Let me see. Welcome. I definitely hope he doesn't listen to that district attorney we talked about a second ago. Did I read everything? Did I read everything? I believe so. I need to troll with that, with the game. We need to play some Skyrim. I still leave the chat here, so even when I play, I see the chat. I always say the chat. Okay, yeah, I read everything. I believe. Will you ever react to Epic History TV Napoleon? I think I talked about it. I think I talked about Napoleon once. Only once. Apologies if my English starts breaking up, by the way. It does happen after a while. After I stream for a certain number of hours, since I'm not a professional streamer, then it does happen that my English starts breaking up. So I apologize in advance. You know what I wanted to do? 72, that's correct, Anka. That's the number of wings for Metatron. Yep, 72 wings. Correct. That's why sometimes when I made my posts, if you look at my community tab, you'll have to go back, scroll back a lot. But sometimes I just signed a 72, and that's a reference to that. Yeah, a lot of people know that. Cool. Too many, says Baron. I mean, that's a point. That's a point. Casper also said 72. Yeah, correct. So there you go. How can one back have that many wings? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe some of them are on this plane of existence and the rest go into the next. I haven't got a clue. I just got him to say grats, man. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate. I'm gonna start Skyrim. So 1 second. Is this even working? Thank you so much for the congratulations, by the way. Really appreciate that. Arrivederci, arrivederci. Someone said arrivederci, so I'll just say back. Will you ever react to Mr. Kirk's hot takes? I don't know who that is, to be honest. A YouTuber contacted me. His name is Mr. Bean. He sent me a message. He said he wants to interview me. Do you guys know him? He was very polite to me. He said he wanted to know about my experience towards American citizenship and possible my immigration. I understand that, Veda, 100%. It doesn't ring a bell? Yeah, his name is Mr. Bean, the one who messaged me. Kane says, yo, Wokatron. Yeah, I'm Wokatron on Mondays and Metachat on Tuesdays. You have said people called you this. Yeah, they did. They do not know you. I know. Thanks for standing up for common decency. Good seeing you, my brother. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Shout out from the USA. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. I am pedantic and I embrace it. Thank you for the congratulations. Meta-communist? On what planet? Mr. Beat. Oh, yeah, it is Mr. Beat. I think it's Mr. Beat. Did I say Bean? Beat. Yeah, Mr. Beat. That's his name. He contacted me, yeah. We'll see. I'm usually like... There are people, not a lot, but there are people that do ask me sometimes, hey, do you want to do a collab? Or do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And I always say yes, but then I'm slow. And so it takes a while for it to happen. I said Bean. I apologize. Mr. Beat. Yeah, that's him. He's a cool dude. Cool. Yeah, he sent me... I probably did say Bean. Mr. Beat. Yeah, he contacted me. It was really nice. Ultra quality, guys. Options. Let me see what we've got. Yeah, everything is correct. All right. Play and see what happens. I'm going to share my screen in a second. Yeah, I know who Mr. Bean is, like the funny one. Alright, let me get you the screen 1 second. So, let me see what we've got. I need to... There we go. 1 second, the computer is getting a little iffy on me. So, if we remove... Not me, goodness gracious. If we remove display and we do game capture instead with properties. I mean, all of this you don't really need to know. If I was a good YouTuber, I would do this in the background, but here we are. Trying to see if we get visual. Are we getting visual? Let's see. Yeah, everybody's biased up to a certain extent, absolutely. I did say Bean, yeah, apologies for that. You're not getting visual yet. Okay, let's try and fix it. So one way to fix it is... let me see if I can fix it. There are a few ways, and... Oh no, you did get visual. It was just slow. Okay, no problem. As long as we have visual, it's good. It will come back. 1 second. Good music from Skyrim. We love it. Is it a little too loud, though? I think it is. We'll change it in-game. I live in the US, but I'm currently in Romania. Almost 4 a.m. You just read my answer. The Metatron, love your channel, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You see it. Great. Start a new game. Yes. Let's play as a Nord girl. I'm doing it. Yeah, have you seen Bethesda comment on joking about Charlie? I don't think they were joking about Charlie. I think it was like from an older game. I'll look into it. How many times have I seen this? I don't know, but it never gets old. Did you notice that the Roman is wearing a Imperial Gallic helmet, type H? I think it is. Is it H or G? But yeah, I've got the mod where the Imperials look like Romans. What did you expect? You might lose the screen for 1 second only because I need to refresh chat. 1 second. Let me refresh. There you go. I'll get back to the game. Sorry about the freezing. What did they look like before? They looked like you can tell they're inspired, but they weren't. Like, these guys are historically accurate. You'll see. I am finally awake. Seriously. What do I want out of Elder Scrolls 6? A nostalgic experience. Back in 10 minutes. No problem, Lady Jennifer. Oh, the game is quiet. Okay, I'll raise it in a little bit. Mr. Beat can be vocal politically. Oh, it's fine, even if he disagrees, as long as he's not... The only people that I don't want to talk to are the people who are being completely indecent. But if someone has different politics than me, who cares? I'm happy to speak and join together and do work together. Who cares? Why not Argonian since you're a reptilian? I mean, it could be fun, but the meme is funnier the other way. Thank you, Pens and Pen Blades, for being a member for 4 months. Appreciate it. Congratulations. Wokatron confirmed. Yeah. What we playing? We're playing some Skyrim. That's what I feel like playing. He's from Rorikstead. Can we increase a little bit the volume, please? Let me see. System, settings, audio. It's already maxed. Let's increase the voice. Footsteps we like. And let's see how that is. If it's still too low, I'll have to do it on OBS, which I can. It's not a problem. How does it sound? What does axe and dagger mean? Fighting to protect your little sister, that's what it means. Khajiit, I like Khajiit, I like cats. It does have a great soundtrack. It's OBS, yeah, I'll do it. Too low, okay. I'm doing it now. It'll freeze. This should fix it. Alright. It's coming back. Vlogging through history collab. Oh yeah, I absolutely want to work with Vlogging through history. It's great. Absolutely. Yeah, the cloak is nice.
End of the line.
End of the line. Tip of the spear.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
Till I cut my hair, never.
Wait, we're not rebels.
No such a thing as cutting hair.
Face your death with some courage.
Cutting hair is for weak-minded.
Got to tell
I'm
them.
joking.
We're with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
One at a time, she says.
Empire loves.
Why is it, guys, Empire or Stormcloaks? What do we do on this run?
Stormcloak.
What do you guys think?
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Much better, that's good. Prego.
Ralof of Riverwood.
Yeah, watch out for the dragon, seriously.
Lokir of Rorikstead. No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
I did do Empire last time. We should do Stormcloak. In fact, no, what am I talking about? Nord Skyrim belongs to the Nords. That's what I'm doing on this playthrough. What am I even?
Step forward.
That's what I'm doing. Stormcloak, guys. Stormcloak run, guys.
Who are you?
SPQR. Senatus Populusque Romanus. Alright, so we're playing Nord. And body. Sex. I haven't seen that one in a while. Presets. The word, I mean, of course. Presets. Let's do something like this. A little. There we go. It's gonna be very, very thin. Head. Complexion. There you go. Dirt. No. I don't care about the rest. Well, actually, war paint. I'm gonna say yes to war paint, guys. Oh, that looks nice. Do they have the one where it's just one side? The asymmetrical one? I think that one looks nice. See if I can find it. There you go. I like this one. And let's do it like this. Nice. Face. No, I think she looks good. She's good looking. That's great. Great. Eyes. Looks great. Brow. Don't care. Mouth. Fantastic. Absolutely. Hair. Now we're talking. Can we do something longer, please? And please? Like, seriously. Seriously. What is this? What the heck is this? And the color, I'm gonna go something like this, like a brown. Or a blonde. Maybe this one, like a light brown. I like the light brown, yeah. Actually, the one with the braid, I guess, although they're all like beginners. Look at this. What is this? Shoulder length is as long as you get? You think I'm a joke? Okay. Now we're talking, but why did the hair color change? Alright. Now we're talking. Still not as long as mine, by the way. Still not as long as mine, by the way. But what can you do? It's the longest I could find, so we'll have to do, guys. We're going for middle length. We're going for middle, from my point of view. So how do I... done is R. Okay, she's great. What's her name? What's her name? I'll call her Dagger Axe Girl. There you go. That's what I'm calling her. I don't even care. Let's go. Let's go.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, Kinsman.
She's a centurion, is she?
Captain.
No such a thing
What's
in
her
Rome,
name?
by the way.
She's
Woman
not on the
centurion.
list.
But this is
Forget the
Skyrim.
lift. She goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We
At
can,
least you'll
if we don't
be
like the name, we can change it
your
later
homeland.
with a mod.
Follow the captain, prisoner.
It's already modded anyways. I appreciate that, Ravens. Thank you very much. Walkatron. Hey, Tullius.
Stormcloak. Some here in
It's
Hell
I've got the
call you
Roman
hero,
mod. It's called
but a
like
hero
Roman
doesn't
army
use
or
power like the boys
historical
who murder his
Romans.
king and usurp his throne.
Well, yeah, of course it's a mod from Nexus. You know how long I've had Skyrim?
Skyrim into chaos. And now
When
the
as far as
Empire's
I'm
going to
concerned, now
burn
Nexus can
down
go to hell,
and
but before it was
restore
okay.
peace.
You hear that voice, guys? It's the voice of Reddit.
Carry
It's
on.
what Redditors sound like.
General Tullius.
It's the voice of Reddit.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of
Thank
the
you very
Earth
much, Gold
Divine
Knight.
is upon
For the
you.
love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Learn as you wish.
You know what? I'm gonna continue.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
Strange, Redditors have been silent. Are they?
My ancestors
Think we'll hear them
are smiling
soon.
at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
That dragon is too nice to be a Redditor. You know what? Since that's what we are doing, it's not surprising to see a monster in blue sky, is it?
As fearless in death as he
Clip
was
that
in
one.
life.
Next, the Nord and the Rags.
There they are.
There it is again. Did you hear that?
There they are.
I said, next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. No, not yet. Legacy of the Fire. I still have to finish the base. Clipped. Alright, let's go. There he is.
What in oblivion is
The
that?
monster in blue sky.
What do you see?
It's in the clouds.
Oh yeah, I'm authentic, alright. I love that you guys know each other, Lady Jennifer and Melanie talking. Is that a sun? Oh my gosh, it's a sun piker, guys, run! It's a sun! I know he's not gonna get banned, that's for sure. He can destroy the entire city, he's not gonna get banned. So we're gonna have to do it ourselves, guys, here. Ow. And run from him. Thank you. Appreciate your speech, brother. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go.
You need to get over here. Now! That boy, you're doing great.
Attaboy. Oh, goodness gracious.
God!
We're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna make it. Let's go.
Join the defense.
God's guide you, Metatron.
Yeah, the head is too big. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Stay close to the wall.
Stay close to the wall. Come on. I love the cinematic aspects here. I've always loved these.
Quickly, follow me.
Appreciate, yeah. Follow him.
Into the keep, soldier. We're leaving.
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close.
All right, so we are joining the Stormcloak because Skyrim belongs to the Nord.
You're not stopping us this time. Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovngarde.
Where is it? Where is it?
To the keep.
Get to the keep, guys. All right, let's join them. All right, let's go, brother. Let's go, brother. The paper shogunate with him. He literally said right after reacting to the video that he would. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother.
All right.
Looks like we're the only ones.
Drow
who made it.
novels. Never read them. No.
That thing was a dragon.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes,
Just
it was a
like the
dragon.
children's stories and the legends.
1 second.
The
I need
harbingers
to
of the end
reactivate
times.
Twitch chat. For some reason got stuck. There you go. I got it now. 1 moment. I know it's frozen. All right, cool. Let me move the stats. And let's go back. All right, did he... you just subbed? Thank you, Haley. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Red Midget says, I am a liberal. I condemn the senseless
Let me
violence.
see
I
if can
appreciate
get
that.
those
Thank you.
bindings off.
Then you're welcome. That's so it's not that it's a pretty low bar.
May as well take
But yeah.
down your skier. He won't be needing it anymore.
Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. All right. Pick everything. Thank you. Let's see. So look at me. Look at me. Put the armor on, he said.
Swings.
All right. You can tell I don't usually play on PC, so I I'm a little slow with the controls. I should probably connect a controller, but whatever, it's fine. I need to learn, am I right?
This one's locked. Let's see about that gate.
Oh, goodness gracious, the chat got stuck on YouTube now. I need to unstuck it. I'll unstuck it. I'll unstuck it in a second.
No way to open this
Let me do this
box.
fight and I'll unstuck it in a second. Take him out.
Come on,
The
soldier!
Imperials.
Keep
Take
moving!
cover.
The Imperials.
Get this gate open.
Come on. Come on. The Redditors are coming. It's Reddit, guys. Reddit. It's Reddit.
Won't take us alive.
Subreddit this. Subreddit this.
Flee. Son of a...
Alright. So. I'm gonna take everything so we can sell it.
See if you can unlock that door.
The door, yeah. Yes, sir. Alright, let me unstuck the chat. Super chat, I was gonna say. Super quick.
Tower down on our heads.
Done. Alright. I understand that, Lady Jennifer. I appreciate that. I appreciate your mum. Very cool. Thank you so much, Game in Inc., for the congratulations. I appreciate that. Crusader Kings. I played it, but many years ago. Isn't it an old game? Oh, I don't need that. I'm not. If I play Stormcloak, I don't wear Imperial garb, and if I play Imperial, I don't play. Like, I'm very faction specific. Very faction specific here.
That dragon doesn't give up easy.
Grab everything important and let's move.
Okay. All right, Imperials. What the heck happened to that guy? I think we're having a little problem here. So there is one asset, then it's not loading correctly, whatever that guy is using. Doesn't matter, he's dead. Is he down? Yes, okay. I wonder what it is that is not loading. Doesn't matter, we'll sell it.
Find any potions?
Potions, yes, sir. I'm gonna run, I'm gonna speed it so that we can get out of here and start enjoying the cities. And then since we are playing... can I do it now, by the way? Yes, I can. So we're gonna do... Here we go. Now we have a dagger and axe. Let's troll the world, guys. Let's troll the world. Alright, I'm ready.
Done? Let's go.
Let me do a little save just in case. And let's go. How do you run on PC, by the way? I don't even know. What's the button to run? Do you guys know?
Come on.
Dagger in the left is more powerful. I know, but I'm reenacting, and dagger stays right. Okay.
Oh well.
Splendid. Thank you very much. I'm historically like alt. Okay, I appreciate. It's kind of... Oh, alt. Let me see.
Wait a second.
Yeah, you're right. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Usually to me it's L1, so I got to... I don't know what to tell you. I grew up with consoles. All right. So use the mouse and then W. Okay. So usually... nice.
Oh, once we get out.
Yeah, this sells pretty nicely, so we
Grab
appreciate
anything
that.
useful and let's go.
So we said alt. I'm used to shift for running, but shift does in Skyrim base, shift does this. It goes to walking. So strangely enough. So now I kind of have to build a muscle memory for alt running, or I guess I could use settings. Thank you so much, Magplar. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Dovakin says Q Bandon on Twitch. Yeah.
Until General Tullius arrives.
General
Waiting
Tullius.
to be killed by a dragon. We need to pull back.
Guys,
Give the general some time.
come on. Don't let me do all the work. Seriously, man. They're like the cops in... I'm not gonna say it. Alright. Thank you, Mars, for the support. Much love from the Netherlands. Dutch culture, history and language on the left. Yeah, I understand. You consider diving into it? I don't know much about it, man, so I don't know. But I hope you're okay, and stay strong. Fight on for what you believe. Appreciate you being here. Is it Guten Morgen? Is that how you say it in Dutch? Good morning? You tell me. Where did he go? Hey! Oh, yeah. Am I hungry? No, I'm okay, I think. No, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, playing some Skyrim. I'm a Nord woman. Yeah. Alright, so we... Thank you.
Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, bow and arrow, actually. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Do I have still space? Let me see. I think I still have some space. Let's get the arrow. Ooh, the ring. We can sell that. And more arrows. The ring should sell pretty nicely. I think I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, I'll use some arrows. No problem, Wit. No problem. And now there's the spiders, right? Now there's the spiders. Yeah, I do have a Discord server running. If you are on Twitch right now, usually it's in the comment section. Linked. I don't think YouTube lets us link that here. Hey guys. That's what a typical Blue Sky user looks like these days.
I hate those devils.
Tell me about it.
Many eyes.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah, I love slow walking to towns. I agree. It's fun. I'm not taking I'm not taking on the bear. I just want to get out of here, to be honest. So the bear can just rest in peace. Stay there. Yeah, there we go. He stood up. Run it. I'm not taking on the bear. I don't need it. Don't need it. I just need to get out of here. There you go. You love the streams? Thank you, Lloyd. Appreciate that. You can pin links in chat. Well, we'll see. We'll see what to do about that. No, no survival mode for now. I think we're good. Hi. Okay, cool stuff. You hate spiders? There is worse than spiders, let's be honest. Roaches are 10 times worse than spiders. Unless they are subscribed to Asmongold. In that case, they've been quite nice to me. So those roaches are fine.
Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood. Just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
Thank you, Kevin Enemy. Appreciate that.
Best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. You know,
If you keep doing this, I'm still so willing to pay to keep your voice heard. I do appreciate the support. I'll do it. I mean, I don't need to be paid to do it, but I will do it. I will continue, absolutely. 100%. You hate mosquitoes? Yeah, honestly, I'd take a spider over a mosquito. Yeah. As I say, spiders are like, it's not my favorite thing, but if you create a little priority list, there is a lot worse than spiders. Yeah, spiders are decent people. Scorpions are a trillion times worse, particularly when they're dressed in yellow and spit fire. Okay, so I'm gonna go for this one. Warrior Stone. You know what? Even vanilla Skyrim has beautiful looking waters. Still looks nice. What about wasps? I mean, I appreciate the waist. Reminds me of armor from the 15th century and 16th. Don't insult dragons. You are right. You know, I've been indecent. I shouldn't have called that dragon a redditor and a blue sky user. I apologize for that. I really do. If I find him, I'll tell him. I will tell him. Nice combo. Can I still... Yeah, I still have... Yeah, I probably could have got more loot, but it's fine. For these, we'll use to make leather strips. You can make more lore videos if you want. Absolutely, if that's what you like. It is therapeutic. It is absolutely therapeutic. You started Oblivion Remastered. I like it. I mean, there are some things I don't, but it's a really good remaster. In fact, it feels more like a remake. I don't even know why they called it remaster. But it's pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as Resident Evil 2 remake. That one was probably the best remake I've seen in years. But it's good. I do like it. Alright, let's be civil. We're in town. She saw a dragon. Okay, so we need to talk to the lady.
I would stay away from him if I were you.
And then we need to sell all of the loot. Yeah, being able to run in Oblivion is worth it. I agree.
To Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill. Rayloff?
Rayloff.
How do you know him?
Sky Oblivion. I still want to try that when it comes out. Did it come out? He's a friend.
If you really are Rayloff's friend, I'll be glad to help you. But you didn't answer my question. How do you know him?
How do I know him? Dragon attacked.
A dragon.
Dragon.
Helgen? It can't
Yeah,
be.
a dragon.
Although, it would explain what I saw earlier.
I appreciate the rolling
Flying down
of the
valley
R.
from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things.
Fallout 3 remaster. Yeah, that could be fun. So it was a dragon. Ralof, I guess Ralof at this point will tell you the same
I
thing.
don't know why. but
Thank
I
you,
actually
Diana.
believe you.
Appreciate that.
You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon.
Dragon, yeah.
Things just go from bad to worse. First the
Playing some
war,
Skyrim.
Now dragons. What's this world coming to?
I know.
The
Tell me
guy
about
wants
it.
To know if there's a dragon on the loose.
Thank you, Sir Small Pool.
Riverwood is defenseless.
Thank you
We
so
need to
much,
get
Viper.
word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me.
I guess if you want Unicorn, you gotta play Oblivion. I don't recommend it though, because the Unicorn in Oblivion is an absolute maniac. It literally attacks anything that draws a sword. Doesn't matter the context. It's a psychopath.
I'm glad to help.
Do you have
Like
supplies?
I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can.
Okay, give me everything you've
Help
got.
yourself to whatever
Now,
you need for the
thank
next.
you. Take everything, appreciate. Thank you so much. All right, we need to do some selling.
Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when
Thank you so much, Ned, for the super chat. I don't normally donate to people, but you deserve it more than anyone. Thanks for speaking up the truth and being a beacon in a dark wood. God bless you. God bless you, my brother. Thank you so
What
much. I
is
really
it,
appreciate
woman?
that.
Stand
Thank you for your
firm on the
generosity.
job again? Raylo, what are you doing here?
Well, one of
Hey,
us has to
Cheese
do
Nazed.
something.
New here and congrats. Thank you so much. You got a tick, so you're a YouTube channel. You guys should go check him out.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's
I
hear it.
appreciate that.
We are done talking about this.
They are
Oh,
arguing.
customer.
Yes, I'm a customer.
Sorry you had to hear that.
No problem.
I don't know what you overheard. but
Did something happen? I don't care.
traders,
Well, yeah, it's the
uh,
mission,
yeah,
right? It's the quest. Yeah,
Ornaments.
I can help you.
Could? I've got some
All
coin
right.
coming in from my last shipment.
Sounds
It's
good.
yours if you bring my claw back. Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
I don't recall actual medieval tales specifically about unicorn where they say they're vicious, but I mean that would be hilarious if it's the case. You just unleashed a freaking gun. Make a video about it if that's true. That would be so funny. Okay, let's
Take a
sell.
look.
Valerius. He's got like he's got the name of my uncle, by the way. Very Roman of you. Lucan Valerius. I love the name. So Lucan, what can I tell you? I'm gonna sell. No, ale I'm gonna drink. Bread I'm gonna eat. Yeah, you can keep the blue cheese. I don't like it. Let me see. Let's see. Let's sell everything. I should be wearing some armor though. Let me wear something
Now, if
first.
you're going to
You know what?
those
I
thieves,
kind of
you
want to
should
see
head
it.
to Bleak Falls Barrow,
So-
This is your
northeast of
plan,
town.
Logan?
What armor can we wear? Let me see. Apparel. So how about not Imperial stuff, because we're Stormcloak. I mean, we are wearing the Stormcloak armor. I think that's probably fine. Iron shield, no. We could wear this because it looks good. And now I'm gonna sell this 160. I'm absolutely selling that. I guess, yeah. Let's just sell. Let's just sell everything.
Yes. So now you don't have to. The sooner you trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
They use the same handful of actors. The accents are consistent. I agree. I agree. Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate that. All right, so we need to make some money here. Gladius. He's gonna end up. He's gonna having no more money if I keep selling like this. Yeah, there we go. The rest will sell in Whiterun. I've already got 2,000 gold. That's wonderful. Okay, so we can buy some. We'll see. Okay, so now that we did that, we sold. Excuse me, before I go.
Whatever you need. Buy Smear. Looking to protect yourself?
Sell me some. Oops, I misclicked. Shut it. Okay. Oh, I don't know why it doesn't let me do it.
Blades, helmets,
I want. Oh, it doesn't have missile. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I need some iron ingots. I'm gonna buy all of them. Thank you. And then I'm gonna need some leather strips. I'll buy all of them. Thank you. Appreciate. I did level up. I don't even know. How do you level up on computer? Which one? I always play on. So how do you not like this? How do you level up? Which one is the button? T? No. Is it gonna be G? H? This? No. This? I'm trying all buttons because I don't know. This is the map. Good to know. How the heck do I level up? Tab. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Now give me that stamina. And then I would like. Where is it? Smithing. Appreciate.
Leave that fancy helmet for the elves.
Leave that fancy helmet for the elves, he said? Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, the VR version is really fun. I do play it. You know, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to admit it. The first time I played Skyrim in VR, and I went to Whiterun, it moved me. It actually moved me. Like almost into tears. Because for someone who has played this game for like a decade, and then you actually, for the first time in VR, feel like, gosh, I feel like I'm inside Whiterun. It was an experience. And I'm sure that you can understand that. So anyways, let me go to Iron. It's not just a game. Yes. What's the fastest way? Goodness gracious, is that a fast way or do I have to click it like that every time? Someone who knows the control is probably annoyed by this, I'm sorry. Can I just do it? Oh, like, okay, I found it. And then, okay. Yeah, but then it forces me to go with the mouse. It's annoying. I'm sure there is a faster way. Alright. You can't wait to try VR. It's good. Yeah, emotion with the music. I understand that. Yeah, totally. Okay, so do you want daggers? You muppet?
You need. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Yeah, buy this. And buy the daggers. You know what? I know that if you sell them independently, levels up your skill. I don't have the patience. Iron shield, iron mace. And I think the bow we're gonna keep. And the pelts we're gonna turn into leather, so let's do that. Spacebar, sorry. Appreciate that though. Oh yeah, I'll read the super chats. Yeah, absolutely. Just give me 1 second. Oh no, I don't want the cape. That's what I want. 1 second. If I do spacebar, it still doesn't do it though. E creates. Maybe E and space? Nope, doesn't do it. I don't know why. No idea. Anyways, cool. Let's go to Whiterun, guys. Skyrim. Let me get to the part where you can look at the river, and I'll check out the super chats if I forgot any. And then I do need to get myself a drink. Look at this. It's still beautiful, even without graphical mods. Still beautiful. You woke up at 3 a.m. to see me hit 1 million. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for being a sane person. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay, so let me see. I know it froze. It's because I'm just checking very quickly. And then we're going to need some, like a drink. Let me see. Congratulations on the 1 million. Thank you, Pens and Blades. Absolutely agree to never sit in times as this era. Yeah, as a Catholic, I will call out when the left attacks my faith and doctrines, or vice versa in other aspects. That's a good thing. Or the right uses said faith to dictate. Oh, yeah, understand that. Yeah, totally. Appreciate that. I live in the US, but I'm currently in Romania. Yeah, I read that one. Kane. Yeah, that was the one about Metatron. If you could use your reptilian powers to change the outcome of one historical battle, which would it be and why? Ooh. It's a complex one. I'll have to think of the repercussion. It's not something I can just out of the blue, because there are a few battles that I can think of, but it is a complex one. So you have to think of the repercussions. I'll think about it. If you ever lay Space Lizard X, you should do a giveaway to your Patreon supporters. Instant 1 million Patreon supporters. Ooh, that's funny. Congratulations. Thank you, by the way, for all those who joined my Patreon recently. A lot of people joined. Congratulations. Been watching for years, mate. Which video took you the most time to make? One of the Bible videos are the one when I do the linguistic and cultural analysis of the Bible. Those are the ones that take me the longest to make. Firespawn, will you ever react to Epic History TV Napoleon? I don't think I know which one that one is. Lord Visa, do you have any siblings? I think I responded to that. Did I read everything? Yeah, grazie per tutto quello che fai. Alright, so I believe I'm up to... I think I read... Sleeping was the one who was asking me for the name. And again, I appreciate your generosity. So if there is anyone else that I forgot to read the super chat, I apologize for that. And I believe I'm mostly up to date with super chats. So if I did, and there was something you really wanted to ask me, and you feel free to write it as a normal thing. And then if I don't see it as a normal thing, you could do, I don't know, a $1 super chat so that I can see it. I apologize once again if I skipped anyone. One thing is I would like to go get a drink, if you don't mind. I will unstuck the game so you can see the river. Thank you for fighting for a good fight lately. Absolutely, Andrew. And I'm not going to stop. Your Bible video, the best Metatron. Thank you. I do want to continue to make them. I never stop. They just take for freaking ever. But I love them. I love making them. So they are my best. I appreciate that. You know, that's the thing. I wish I could only do those, but I'm not one of those. There are channels that like post once every 6 months, but then they get 40 million views, so it works. But I'm not like that, so I have to post a lot. What I am having for a drink? Oh, I don't know, probably some soda. Thank you, Lord Visa. You know what's really disgusting about the Charlie Kirk situation is that there are people who are calling for his kids to be deleted. I know. I exposed them. I showed that those are the worst ever. Those are the worst ever. You deleted them from life. Yeah, that's what they said. They want the kids to be deleted from life. I know. And that's the why I showed full face on screen. And then there were people defending that. They were like, but it was a freedom of speech. Now you're not pro freedom of speech. And I'm like, you are out of your mind. You're out of your mind. It's deplorable. It's disgusting. And I will call it out. And it has nothing to do with freedom of speech. And they know it. Anyways, I am making a video about that. Specifically freedom of speech and what it actually means. And I won't only talk, it's going to be half historical, so you might be interested as well from the historical part, because I'm going to speak about how freedom of speech was in ancient Rome as well. So I will talk about these things, I will explain why it has nothing to do with freedom of speech when I show a TikToker calling for violence for the children and wife of the victim, Charlie, which is disgusting. And yeah, I don't care about the freedom of speech. Zero. I don't care. It's not freedom of speech. So that's one thing. And it's not even hate speech. Don't call it hate speech. It's illegal speech. It's different because illegal speech is limited and you can say it's a threat to violence. You should call it for what it is. Because if you call it hate speech, it's a slippery slope. Be very careful. No, it's threat. It's incitement to violence. And these two things are not protected, just like it's not protected to scream that there is a fire in a theater. You can't do that and then claim freedom of speech after people have been running all over each other. It's just how it is. Injuring, right? And that's just how it is. So I'll make a video about that. Inciting violence is not protected speech. So the people, I know for a fact, guys, we need to learn to translate from nonsense to truthish. That's what we need to do. And when people say, oh, but it was a freedom of speech, so now you're not a... They think they got a gotcha on you, but in reality, they're just revealing themselves for people who actually appreciate the message. That's the truth. But yeah, that's how it is. I'm gonna go get a drink, guys. And I'll be right back. Appreciate you guys on Twitch as well. We appreciate that. Yakuza, that's a good game. Be right back. So, let me get the river. And let's go. How's the river? Oh, I left it paused. Great. I could have unpaused it, couldn't I? Oh, goodness gracious. I'll learn it, guys. Give me another 12 years, and I'll be an excellent streamer, you'll see. Give me another 12 years, though. So, what have we got? How you guys doing? Gotta eat something. I got some jalapeno poppers. I don't know if you know what that is. It's from Papa John. Thank you so much, Benji. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's still a beautiful game, I agree. Deport Metatron. I'm getting citizenship. Never mind that. Doing well with the Winter Suns. Thank you, Lady Jennifer. I appreciate that, Tony J. I'll try to remind myself that I'm live and I shouldn't speak until I finish, what's the word, munching. You should eat something, Vader. Oh yeah, I'm live, silent, absolutely. I've been live for how many hours? I don't even know. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah. Congrats on 1 million subs. Thank you, Sweet Roll. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's an old video. 10 years ago. Goodness gracious, thank you for sticking around. You're the man. Thoughts on cheesy hot dogs? No, honestly, give me just ketchup and mustard. No problem, St. Nicholas. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you here. RTS games, I love real-time strategy, absolutely. 4 years ago when you responded to that idiot that said the Roman Empire did not exist. Oh, the TikToker. Oh, goodness gracious, that TikToker. She was ridiculous. She oh my gosh, yeah, ancient Rome didn't exist. The Roman Empire didn't exist is what she said. Unbelievable. You know what's funny, guys, about people like that? Is that, so she makes her stupid videos, right? And then I responded because, I mean, I love ancient Rome. I'm a Rome fanboy. It's not like I hide it. And then, appreciate that, Meteor. Thank you so much. And then I make my response video, and then she makes this assassination attempt. She tried it, like character assassination attempt, I mean. When she was like saying Metatron is a white supremacist, Metatron is a racist, he's Italian and he likes Japanese, which means fascist. Look at the connections. This is how long they've been calling me that. Thank you, Silent. Love your content and the message you spread. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Love being here. Thank you for your generosity. So yeah, that's what they said. What she kept trying to say. Then she said that she told everyone my name, like full name, thinking that she was, oh, now you don't like. I'm like, it's already public. I don't care. And so that happened. She tried it all. She tried it all. She was like, don't mess with me. I'm like, I just responded to your nonsense. If you think it's nonsense, respond to it. No, she didn't. She just kept trying this character assassination thing. She said, oh, he did this crowdfunding and failed all of them. And I'm like, I did 3 and they were all successful. But please, go on. And anyway, she kept doing that. So I made another response video to her, right? After her character assassination attempt, which once again, you can see why. Now I laugh about it because she was an idiot and she did a horrible job. Like she literally made herself look stupid. But the insults that she used, as we see, are dangerous. So I laugh about it because she was stupid. But at the same time, it's not right what she did. She called me every buzzword. You know what the good thing is, though? That she ended up deleting her TikTok account, not because I told her to, but because she sent me poison. And yeah, some of my people went ahead, and I did tell my people don't go harass her, but still, they went there and they're like, it's not right. And then some people, rightly so, complained about the names that she used against me, and the video that I made about her, not many people know this, made me a lot of money. So at the end of the day, she tried to character assassinate me, and she made money for me. So that happened. But what can I tell you? Keep making the hit pieces at this point. Let's eat in honor, in dishonor. Let's eat in dishonor of the TikToker. Let's go. Have I done a video on the Parthians? Not yet, but they are on a list. She got called out and ran away. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 100%. Absolutely. Oh, just a TikToker. She was a TikToker a few years ago. She was like trying to make an character assassination attempt. Thank you, Valentine, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Frederick. You don't use TikTok? I freaking hate TikTok. It's a bane of humanity. That's what TikTok is. I still think people should have the freedom to use it. I'm not sure about giving it to young kids, though. But in general, I hate it. I freaking hate it. I hate the jingling of keys. I hate the constant, like, you need... It's ridiculous. Initially, it was like they need to keep changing the shot all the time and show you stuff to keep your freaking attention. But then what they did is that you have the person, and behind it, they play Call of Duty. And behind that, they play something else. It's like it goes on layers and layers because the attention span is going down so severely that now you need to have... You cannot pay your attention onto one thing. You need to have the freaking Call of Duty footage while I look at the guy while they've jingled the keys. I hate TikTok. I don't know what to tell you. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. But hey, if you like it, good for you. It is overstimulation. Absolutely freaking TikTok. I swear. Yeah. But as I say, some people like it, and I'm like, all right, well, you can have it. You can spend all day on TikTok if you want for like a... Thank you, Midnight. Like the content and appreciate the common sense you use in your words, in your videos. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Midnight. Appreciate. We're playing some Skyrim, but I'm kind of having a little dinner here. Hope you don't mind. It is. Skyrim is great. No, I haven't watched the new season of The Chosen yet. Not yet. We need mods in the chat. What, for the guy Thane spamming the poor Metatron? I mean, he's a Thane, so since we're playing Skyrim, that would make him a Nord. So I understand why he's pissed at Imperials. I do get it. Lord Vizer, I hate when little kids watch the internet. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. The current generation, this is the generation that was born online. We weren't born online. They are born online, and we don't know. It's like they're guinea pigs. So like, what happens if you give a very, very young child internet immediately, devices all day? We don't know. We are literally testing it on the new generations. And so we don't know what kind of effects they may have on their ability to socialize, and all the rest. So it needs to be studied, but the problem is that you need a sample pool first, and we don't have it. Because I mean, was born in the 80s, 1982, and so I didn't have anything. I didn't have a phone until I was 18, and I was enlisted in the Italian Navy. That's when my parents got me a phone, because I was serving in the military, if you will. I mean, Navy is not military from an American perspective. It is in Italy. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess when I was in elementary school, I had an NES, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? Yeah, 86. There you go. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Navy is military in the US? Oh, great. Okay, because someone told me it's not. I'm glad then it's the same. It is in the military. Good. Then I was in the military. Yeah, I was in the Navy. I was for most of it I was a gate guard. I was one of the guards at the gate. But I was 18, very young. When did I move to the US? I moved, what is it, 3 or 4 years ago now. Tony says, wow, can you get American citizenship if you served in a foreign military? As long as you didn't serve for the freaking Taliban, yes. I did tell them that, and they were like, cool. Yeah. They asked me a lot of questions, because of course, legal immigration means they look into everything about your past. Yeah. And so that's, they asked me about that, but it wasn't a problem. I doubt the US and Italy are going to go to war anytime soon. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they also checked all my background, made sure I didn't break the law or anything, and I didn't belong to any dangerous groups. They asked everything. Some countries have mandatory army. That's exactly, yeah, it's called conscription. And that's why I served. I served because we still had conscription, yeah. I didn't choose to serve. At 18, I wanted to play freaking Resident Evil on my PlayStation 1 when I was 18. If it were up to me. Even just gaming, I'm learning so much from chat. Yeah, I know. That's what happens, because people, the community is really good. Thank you, Valentin. Greetings from Bulgaria. Wow. God bless. CGR, congratulations on 1 million. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kurt Black Bass. I almost forgot the B. For becoming a member. I appreciate that. Alright, let's go to Whiterun, guys. We need to go to Whiterun. No, you're a citizen of the country, not of the European Union. You're a specific... Yeah, I'm an Italian citizen right now, yeah. I'm gonna swim. Thank you, Morbid. I'm writing a book. I still haven't announced it, though. I'll announce it soon. I've been a little sidetracked lately. That's a big... What is that, a buck? No, that's an elk. Or a goose. Moose, not goose. What the heck am I saying? I'm not familiar with the word. I call them elks. So, yeah. Skyrim, Frederick. It's Skyrim. Oh yeah, some of you were saying you're playing a Bethesda game. Yeah, because I heard that there is a possible problem, but until I see the full evidence, I'm for boycotts. But right now, I mean, I only heard that there was one person who may have added some reference to laughing at, like, for you using the word fascist, but it depends when they did it and in what context. Like, if you use the word fascist, as, of course, but you have a game or a setting that is talking about World War II, I don't have a problem with that. If you call someone who's not a fascist, I do have a problem with that. So it depends how you use the word. So, yeah, I still have to investigate, but I heard that this person was fired. We'll see. Alright, I'm blocking you for spamming. Let's block this person for spamming. 1 second. Blocked. Let's go to Whiterun, let's go! Whiterun it is, my friends. Oh yeah, but yeah, the stuff is different, I agree. I love Whiterun. Oh yeah, he was annoying, you're right. Probably one of the Omnidemon's goblins. If I have to take a guess. There were many of people like this on Charlie Memorial Video. Yeah, let them do it. So we can figure them out and detach ourselves from them. It's good. Let them do it. So we know, mask off. That's what we want. I'm so glad that I've lost subscribers. Of course, I gained a lot of subscribers, so I appreciate that a lot. And you're all welcome and valued here. But I'm so glad that I lost subscribers, because it means that there were some people who maybe were interested in freaking ancient Rome, or like the medieval period, and found one of my videos and they subscribed. But then when they saw that I condemned the assassination of Charlie, as any decent human being would do, because they loved it instead, they unsubscribed. Good riddance. It's sanitizing my channel. Like, literally, I feel like I'm left with a good, decent community of people that we may have disagreements, but we are decent. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you for being authentic and staying true to my... God bless you, absolutely. God bless you. I love that the fact during this time you've been keeping the Crusade helmet next to you. Yeah, we should in fact update the helmet. I'm going to update it in a second. Alright, so we can tell him this.
Fine.
I'm going to update the helmet, guys. Yeah, I don't care. Weed them out. Exactly. They can lie. I don't care. Honestly, I'm actually happy that it wasn't too many. I lost a few hundreds. But if I lost 5,000, I wouldn't have cared. But it's fine.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we
It's not a loss, you know what I mean?
Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride?
How many helmets I have? Thank you, John, for becoming a member. Oh, I have a few. We do need to change the helmet. Let me do that. So, I'm going to change the helmet. And then I'm going to go... Yeah, you shouldn't care even if it was 100k. Absolutely. I said it. I made a massive post on Twitter to make sure that someone who wasn't watching YouTube would see it. And I said, I'm ready to gut the community if needed. I said it. Like, you need to half the size of the channel, half the freaking size of the channel. But also I knew that a lot of people that watch me, they're decent people. But yeah, there's some people did enter, I guess, because they were interested in some of the content. And it's good that they saw what I believe in, and they can go get lost. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Thank you, Kurt. That was wool to my friend. LV, appreciate for you becoming a member.
Sure thing.
Let's get that
Yours
room.
for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Let me guess.
At the end of the day, the subscribe count, we are celebrating it because it's fun. It's a milestone. They'll give me the little play button, whatever. It's nice. But it is a vanity number. It's a vanity number, isn't it? It's not like I define my person by it. But I'm happy that we reached this milestone. I am very happy about it. I'm not gonna like diminish it or belittle it. Okay. Appreciate that, Anton. You think I lost some of Milo Rossi's fanboys? I don't know. I mean, the guy didn't make any weird statements, so I'm not gonna judge someone unless they do something wrong. Even freaking Freda, thank you, Lloyd, for becoming a member. Freda made a post on Twitter because it was hilarious. I made my post on Twitter and I said I'm going after each and every single one of the YouTubers, TikTokers, everyone. I'm going after all of them. I'm going to show all of them on a video. I'm going to call them out when they laughed. And he was like, oh, Metatron is making this video. He'll probably put me in there even though I didn't laugh. No, you didn't laugh. I'm not going to put you in the video if you didn't laugh. I don't like you. But, you know, it's better to be at this point. I'll take an honorable enemy than a dishonorable friend, you know what I mean? I'm not going to put you in you didn't laugh. So, do I like Freda? No. Did he laugh at Charlie's assassination? No. So, I don't have a problem with him on this, you know what I mean? Thank you, Just saw your video. Let me read that. And then we need to change helmet. Just saw your video on Bob Villan. Yeah, thanks for calling out these people out. Absolutely, what a disgusting piece of shit. As an American, I'm happy to have people like you in our country. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, brother. 1 million, we're many, call us Legion. Oh, no, that's the demons. No, I'd rather say angelic hordes, my friend. Angelic hordes. All right, so let me get the helmet. We need to change helmet, guys. We need to change helmet. Let's do that. And 1 moment, please. 1 moment, please. There is one of the guys, 2 guys actually, of those YouTubers that made video hit pieces on me. 2 of them did make videos on Charlie. One calling him a bigot, and the other one I didn't even click. You chose the right side when you stood with me against them. Let me tell you that much. Let's change helmet. So, we move this great helm to the background. And I'm gonna go for this transitional salad. Look at this beauty. It's basically an armet, mostly. It's like it's in between an armet and a salad. It's a beautiful piece. There you go. Sorry for the mic. Here you go. Sorry for the mic. And yeah, we got the helmet. It's basically in between a closed helm, or if you want to use, because the problem with terminology with helmets is that it depends. So technically, as I say, it's called a transitional salad. So it's between a salad and what we call a closed helm. Now in period, however, the terminology closed helm is not used, and they call all of those armets. Whereas today we differentiate between armets and closed helmets, because armets open like this, and closed helmets open like this. So technically it is a closed helm, but in period they would have called them armets anyways, medieval people. So I'm not, even though I am pedantic, I'm not too pedantic about that one, and some people are. They're like, technically it's not an armet. I'm like, shut up, it was an armet for a medieval person, it's fine by me. You know what I mean? But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous helmet, and it's for foot combat. It's an helmet for foot combat. And it's really nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, the debunking one, Rob, it's in the making. It's taking me a little longer to make that one because I need to make sure that I find the correct information. And it's not easy to sift through the nonsense and the lies, but I'm working on it. The debunking video, yeah, 100%. I am looking forward to that one myself. What's your favorite helmet? Either the armet or the frogmouth. I do have a frogmouth in the background. Thank you, Iron Man, for becoming a guardian. Appreciate that, member. Yeah, the helmet is good, I know. Did you see the frogmouth? Let me show you the frogmouth while we're at it. I need to show you that. This is late 15th century, early 16th. 15th mostly. And then we got the beast. Look at this beast. The frogmouth. Dark Souls, anyone? For like the... Well, this would be like the sentinels, right? Of Dark Souls, I suppose. But then, just put it back. Stay, don't fall. For the actual character in Dark Souls, we give him this. The Maximilian Armet. That's pretty cool as well. So, yeah. don't know what to tell you. I like what I like, guys. I like what I like. I do like what I like. I like what I like. Yeah. Cool stuff. All right, we need to go to... Appreciate that, Melanie. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so let's go to Whiterun. Oh, your favorite is the Maximilian helmet? Yeah, it's pretty nice. That one is based on a historical example that was found in southern Germany. And it was early 16th specifically. But yeah. Yeah, you enjoy the stuff you like, absolutely. The frogmouth looks funny. Yeah, I know. It can look funny, yeah. A bit like Kermit. It's like Kermit if he was a helmet.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
Thank you, Alex. I'm sorry you lost friends over it, the Charlie situation, but at one point, you gotta make a stand. Here's what I'm gonna say about losing friends and possibly even family over this. Is it depends, like I would say the punishment should fit the crime. So, hypothetically, if someone is like, there's the people that tell you, oh no, I'm against so there's the people that tell you this is horrible and shouldn't have happened. Great, fantastic. Then there is people that tell you this is horrible and it shouldn't have happened, but, and then they go into a list. But he was a bigot, he was a racist, it was this, it was that, and I'm like, you're literally doing the same thing that caused this. So, while I do appreciate, of course, you're better than the ones that celebrate, clearly, I think this is not really the time. I mean, we can talk about it, but I don't see the need. Even when people... If you want to say, I disagreed with a lot of the things he said, but I don't think this should have happened to him. That's fine, you can say it. But I've seen people go too far into it. Like they say it 15 times. Oh, I disagreed with him, guys. I really disagreed with him. Like a lot of the things he said, I think it was wrong when he spoke about this and this and that and this and that. And then they say, but I do condemn that. And it feels like they are trying to not be hated by the ones that do celebrate it. It doesn't work. It's a waste of time. They have a cultist mentality. You can agree with them on 15 things, disagree on this one thing, and they will hate you anyways. So you're wasting your time. With me, you can do it. I still appreciate that you're condemning the thing. It's just that I feel it's like a waste of time and a useless exercise because it doesn't work with those people anyways. And then, of course, there are people that... And the second category... You don't need to cut ties with them as long as they condemn the assassination. It's a little annoying that they do that, the justification so they make sure that I'm not a conservative, but I do condemn it. But do make sure that I disagree with fine, okay. If you want to say it, feel free. Free country at this point. But then there are the people that are condemning. Then there are I know, Chris. I tell you how it is. I don't know what to tell you. There are the people that love it. They don't condemn it. They're happy. They love it. Cut ties. Now, if a friend of yours or a family member, after you did make your stance, comes back and they mean it, when they say, you know what, I don't know what happened to me, I was wrong, I'm so sorry, and they mean it, forgive them. But if they don't, and they keep saying it, no, it's good, he should have died, and all that stuff, never speak to them ever again. That's my policy. That's my policy. Because it's true that they say, but we are called to forgive. Yes, but they need to repent. If they don't repent, how am I going to forgive? What's there to forgive? I won't hold a grudge in the sense that I'm not going to bring it to me in the afterlife, but I don't have to deal with toxic people for the rest of my life next to me. For what? They're going to laugh at my death. So at this point, I would rather surround myself with people that are decent, and we can disagree on things and do it in a way that is decent. But I'm not gonna do that. Bye bye, friends or family. Do you have any videos on Sargon of Akkad, Mesopotamian general Sumerians? So I only recently started talking about Sumerians and Akkadians more in depth. So I don't have a dedicated video to him. Sorry about that. Look at this helmet. I changed the guards. That's another mod. It's another mod. I could do a video on my opinion on when we should forgive and what it means to forgive and all that. And that's, of course, my opinion. You can disagree, but that's the way I feel about it. If someone is toxic in your life, you don't have to be with them all the time. And some people we choose, some people we are born with. But toxicity, give them a chance. But if they don't, if they keep doing it, I mean, just live your life with good people. Surround yourself with people that uplift you. That's how I would say. In my 43 years of age, you know, I was there 3,000 years ago, when the towers of the elves and blah blah blah. That's what I say. Do it for yourself. Do yourself a favor. Because the people celebrating like Bob Villain, yeah, I don't want to breathe the same air as that guy. If I could choose a different planet, I would. Yeah. I seriously hope, like, these people, I hate what these people do. I seriously hope that they repent and find Jesus. That's what I'm going to tell you. I hope it. But if they don't, they'll be judged. If you are an atheist, I respect you. I'm just presenting my position. And it is what it is at that point.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you.
Oh yeah, I'm 43, yeah. I'm 43. I'm an 80s boy. Let's go. 90s are my favorite decade, though. I had a lot of good time, a lot of fun in the 90s.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Thank you, Tommy. Is there any possibility that I can identify the type of helmet of my family coat of arms? Gosh, you could send it to me if you want, but I don't know if I can... yeah, sure, if you have a picture. I don't know how to do it during the live stream. You could send me an email. And then, let me see. Christ is King, amen. Scripture says, don't throw pearls before swine. Absolutely. You know, I'm making a... You guys don't know this, but I am making a video. It's just that I'm making so many. But I am making a video. And the title is going to be... Sorry, it's frozen. Oh, here we go. We're back. I'm making a video. And because I've been calling out these absolute monsters that have been laughing and calling for Charlie's children to be next. And people are like, but you're a Christian. You're supposed to be nice. I'm making a video titled Christianity is not hippie 2.0. Because I'm kind of sick of people who don't understand my religion to tell me, however, what I'm supposed to do. I wouldn't do that with a Buddhist. Do you think I'm going to go to a Buddhist and tell him, you're not supposed to do this? And he's going to be like, but on Sutra 15, it says I can. Did I read the freaking Sutra? No. So I'm not going to go tell the Buddhist what he's supposed to do. There are a lot of scriptures that say we should condemn evil. And in fact, there are scriptures specific. I know there is one in Romans. I know there is one in... I'll have to double check. But I know that there are at least 5 or 6 scriptures that say we are supposed to hate evil. Don't hate the people, but do hate evil. Eye for an eye is Old Testament. We don't do eye for an eye. Which is why I say let's not go... You should be happy that we don't live in the Old Testament. But we do have law, and I do believe that God is a God of order. For me. I'm not going to preach, guys. I'm going to stop it now. But I'm saying, because I do respect everyone, but I'm saying I do believe there are laws, and I do want to follow those laws. And the laws say they can't do incitement for violence. So I'm going to call them out. 1 million subs, 10 million subs, that's not going to change.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls.
It's just me, guys. That's how I think.
Don't you forget.
Go up to a Shaolin monk and says you shouldn't be doing kung fu, that's not peaceful. Exactly. 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 This idea that you're supposed to be vaguely nice and then all the rest of your beliefs just hide them. No, I'm gonna stand for what I believe. Likewise, if you're atheist, I want you to be able to stand for your beliefs. I don't want you to hide them. So I'm not hiding shit. I just gotta say it, guys. I don't know. I lost all filters in the last few days. I don't know what to tell you. I think I do need a little... So we talked to him. Right now, we still need to talk to him. So I'm going to talk to him.
So you were at Helgen.
I'll make a video about that. I'll make a video about everything.
With your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute.
Yeah, depart from me, all those who do.
Especially
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
What
Exactly.
I want to know is what exactly happened at Helgen.
I want you to understand that you standing for your beliefs helps me tremendously. Thank you. So I appreciate that, Opus. So I'm glad to hear that.
I should have guessed
Cool.
Ulfric would be mixed up in this.
Thank you, Mister.
What
Play
do you say
GTA
now,
6 when you get to 1.5 million subs.
Shall we continue to trust in the
Man,
strength of our
GTA.
walls against the dragon?
We have to make sure no kids are
No.
watching, though.
We should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger.
That's one game I wouldn't give to in the hands of a kid.
In the mountains.
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join.
I'm a Nord woman, Michael, because I'm a troll. I'm a Nord woman,
Not standing
armed
by with the dragon.
with... Hey, where is my dagger? What the heck? I'm armed with dagger and axe. Well, I lost the dagger somehow, so I'll have to buy it again. Maybe I sold it by mistake, but we'll get it again,
Send
not a
a
problem.
detachment to Riverwood at once.
So that's me.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me.
What's your
I'll
email?
return
So,
to the
I can't say it publicly like this. You can look for it on my community tab. I prefer it that way, if that's okay. Like, not community tab, but you can go into the info of my YouTube channel
I won't forget it. Here,
and you'll find it.
take this as a small token of my esteem.
Old schoolish lefty here. Thank you for the $50, Maneman. I absolutely agree. The white parts of the woke bubble have been despicable, but the left spectrum is far diverse, of course. Then that is a smearing... sorry. Then that and smearing all of the left like Trump did is wrong. Obama, Sanders, etc., for example, they were very decent. Yeah, so I don't know what Trump said about this, so I haven't got a clue. But I will say, I do make a distinction. Right now, if you are a left-winger during this situation, you're either one of the disgusting or you're one of the disgusted. It sounds like you're one of the disgusted. I have no problems with you here. Condemn what happened, and I'm good with you, buddy, and I have no problems. See, look at this guy. Is he a left winger or a right winger? What do you guys think? Let's look at him. What do you guys think? Look at him. Look at him. What are you, a right winger or a left winger? Is he is this guy a centrist? This is a centrist. This guy is a centrist. I know he's a centrist. You can tell. You can tell. 100%.
Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
One moment. Guys, alt-right? No, he's not alt-right. You know who is alt-right? Man, we'll have to see. You know what? I'm getting a little bit of a headache, so I think I'd like to take... I know you're going to tell me don't take ibuprofen. I need to take some ibuprofen, guys. I hope you don't mind, but I'll be right back. Thank you very much. One moment. you know what? Telling you this. So, I think once you get a little bit of a headache, it's time to leave screens alone. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go read this. This is a choose your own adventure book, D&D, but old school D&D. This is old school D&D. And one moment and try making sure. Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do now. But I do appreciate you being here, guys. Thank you so much. I think I would have streamed for a little longer, but yeah, it is second edition. Yeah, this is old school stuff. This was printed in '87, I think. It's in Italian because I used to read these. It's a little yellowed, which kind of makes it look even cooler considering it's D&D. So I'm just gonna do this now. Why not? You know, we spend too much time on screens anyways. But yeah, so I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here, for celebrating the 1,000,000. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Matt, and thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for your generosity. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll stream again. I won't stream like 5 times a week like I tried before, but I will stream soon. I know, David. Non si trovano più. You're absolutely right. Thank you again. Thank you everyone on Twitch as well. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the congratulations. And I will see you tomorrow for the next video as usual. And have a great one. Thank you again, guys. Thank you for making this happen. Fight on. Bye. Ciao, ciao, ciao.